Abusuya ensembi ababetudwa na me baba so me ahwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo ha sei eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel so na ansa na no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem de tudwa e me nyina abusuya hu hia ne nyina nse enche na abato no aduru honom besre wadaroma obu ne die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusuya afi yento so nyentie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusuya mempese metena sanse mesu nemum no me de so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so adarema obu ne ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwamia na wa subscribe ere amame uwi a bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso anya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
yes say no musha police uniform omo national security mu no wo mo Ghana forces mu no wo di akwato wa ba wie na kwamdo akopaduani di wo di wi abra na begina ho munyina police station ho omo bedundum light after 5 p.m. omo bedundum light but munyina police station ho na mu face soja ni kra wo gina ho already kra no Ghana Police Service IGP amiate ase se soja ni bia no obetwam ho national security ni bia no obetwam ho eya police for but the make kire wo ni se police ni na wo kwa akoto no ho no mo no most of them majority of them eya MPP militant group no omo train wo from opposition ebi ena na wo mo yonko police for no wo mo kunkum wo mo traffic light ase bulio van sa boys ni bia ena no omadane armed robbers na no omo attack bulio van ekunkuma police for no bebre wom omo ye militant omo ye vigilante for ye train wo omo kofa here for missionaries for different in a South Africa no money other country and a be train wo mo Ghana ha chema wuntumi data force train wo mo bi enti no before omo be ka kire Ghana for say omo go vigilante wo Ghana ha say no na sa omo nkrofo no they made sure say omo do mo nyina be rare securities agencies nim omo gugum enti 12 days na aka no obi an lazy ni boot obi an boa ne ho se wo kwoto aba police station na wo ko gina ho no wo kwa akwan because police one akwa shi omo no majority of them omo ye militant NPP invisible forces omo grumi wo omo data force omo grumi wo omo eti na chema wuntumi bo dam wo kumase no nanu obi frɛ me ka kire me say okoto MPP meeting mpelifo pa top MPP meeting ya wo mo planning e kwayo mbefa so December mo mbechi Kofi Buachi na so chi Kofi Buachi de na eja na ade ato Ghana and near me koso Ashanti region no because only the Ashanti region since 2020 wo mutimi ade over 300,000 votes ama kwabrani NDC ni kokosan after say police station kura na 2020 police stations bebre Ashanti regional na yesi NDC any agent for ho do mu wie mu ho no mu nyina wie ye no kura no EC office ye wo Kumase almost had over 300,000 votes and they count but this time around no NDC achemu Ashanti region zones no wo ma chichem yeah be a polling agent and a polling agent no so onko gina on mu fra no pa empo anwumre on be run shift on be run shift enti no Ghana fo nkwana mu nkwanko wan because e ye Ghana ye fa ho de etosu mienu ye independence na ye gino Saturday ye ebe a week sa election we say die obi amfa ni agro because ye mu bi de me medical aka kira wo say me ye je pa be kwa akotena Holland akoye cleaning e bia wo so ni ba bia akọ aha ya na wo tie because me na ma me nsa me mete fidie we achinsa mete tie mu biem me be je de e de na mba be je ba e bia wo so de ha ya na be wo tie e na me make sure say me kwa me mba sapon na e ko me handbag kwa bra de o say je pa o wa akotena ma mpokun ni makwa akoye mefuo bia wo so ni asase e mefuo no kwa akoye bie ye fa joke bia anto nchen 1957 fa wo de na ya de ya no ya second fa wo de na ya be Saturday week Eji President Akufo-Addo say election affairs were Ghana higher all die be die ya. Ye prepare ye hunyesha President Akufo-Addo. Ni ya kachira wa mo say sa amemwo futantawe ewudi amemwo kronobo amemwo popo wo mani chira Ghana fo amemwo no Saturday week ebebe wie ye. Saturday week sa amemwo futantano kwa kromfo amemwo no Saturday week sa amemwo ni bebe wie ye. Na so I decided say some militant group na omu train omu from opposition no so omu do makọ go Ghana police service mu enti san kwafo no mu wiam apia dia hey ya bebo me say munkumu nipa 8 say de muku nipa 2020 no this time around mu beku nipa thousands because ye ni abre ye Ghana 2020 area na ye say radio stations itiem omo hyehyedem mumpie na monkoto abanu o mumpie na monkoto abanu o mumpie na monkoto abanu o ni nyina mu wiem but this time around akwanya bia na babia wa Shanty regional omu di be wiem akwanya bia na babia o Eastern region omu di be wiem enti no omu be kunkum nipa o police station wana ballot bosses no omu frase na omu dane no ballot boss no omu frase dane no EC director no wa Shanty region he say ya promote no or electoral commission headquarters ya one of friends ba no bi o se hwan no EC Ashanti regional director ya omudi ni di bone obo krono 2020 Emma President Akufo-Addo no he say ya promote no or EC headquarters e won kan ha say gang ene go electoral commission headquarters ya 27 December no ye ntina ho no mo say ye twa jemensa yen declare but the make say sa wo hwe CTV so na sa wo ba Accra FM ye Facebook page na sa wo ti Accra FM a na se ye bo se do Mahama 55 BAWUMIA 41 na de oso ope no beka che se ye declare ye de yen kwa ye de moja bi de bi de bi ato no a rescue Ghana because ya bre pa 8 years ni ya bre papa wo Ghana ha ya bre MPP edi Ghana force to say womanya emwa no mu die so amemu akoso 8 years no bibia no me kire say President Akufo-Addo Dr. BAWUMIA omu no mu ministers edi nipa so omu nipa wo Ghana say emwa no mu die so aboa so de wonsuro tuo aboa wonsuro ba wonsuro buo kraman wo ya wo ba hwo mama ye ho se o ma ye se emwa mama ye ho se be nkraman ni ye face wo mo boot for boot because the Ghana adru no yentimi lusu o yentimi lusu the Ghana adru no yentimi lusu 12 days ni yentimi elusu na me ka se nyankopon pangu the least mistake, the least technical hitches bia technical challenge bia NDC benya bia eye doom ema Ghana se NDC enya technical challenge kete kurana eye disaster eye doom edema Ghana because enipa na wona na ekokun no hwe electoral commission jemensa asare bossman wo mo mugwo no nyina nim se MPP luso mu kofie enti wo mo ma chance ukọ
etifo ni ahwefo ini atinsema ena na meja kon de babetudwa so yemfa yensem no encheche mu kakra so edefa nkofo we eye plan ma plan so mbesom chikofi boachi etum no a chese sa plot no more plot na ade emfa because eye wuntumi ne nkofo be so mekana na bi nyina ka no e ba bontin e de picture bi ba bontin me kan say COP kofi boachi A20 some eye vigilante group B and as military phobia as wigi tax phobia on meeting assaulting nkofo during eye 2024 7 December na just aka 12 days to election or Chinese ankophobia. Na some information which I just say ACOP Kofi Boache and our coach a year beka won to me red-handed artists on bed all training a Delta Force will be a woman very much as some information now and a quantify and a major call. Right now, I can say the AG men's and hobo puye pa. Right now, I can say the A chief just took on hobo puye pa. Didn't you almost say almost should say Ibiana a BAWUMIA and Lucy. No Lucy pe any or my Jumai and Amaniwe. If you say near Momo Supreme Court, near Momo no EC office near the DJ men's and boss Masareno, and dear Moye in favor of a MP Manukono, and MP Manukoni berry is Kim and no one no. Omo like Omeri Abba. No, we no and I can say in your things semi beka a sami Jenfi about Wentin Befire Brigadier a General Pokuno, ne once and seminal. In your things semi say a year becanco free a packet 2 near the Gogunifia, just a sami Jenfi be released as secretary during a press conference via na ano air she panel. Right now, I can say who knows says I Brigadier General Pokui, bet my bribe Ghana security for no, send a bill bit married to trust some election. Who knows? And a major Kwamba Bonting. Any say previous back and air Samia Oku Eba Bonting, Ebe Esposi or Moan Casan be Manukuna can say, Kofu Adam the Yama and Eguaque, no my margin self regain or better regulation. I just some information yano, Yakwati, I just say, not a more remepa. Now, right now, no, my margin say, it drew election now, the Omani say, Boot pay omni Ghana for the issue it to the issue onyate one shot and no be a question them no matter sabal vipes them la mwanga sa 18 no matter say go air ballot bossing enti tuni brass na masa ko a police center wa as a police station wa obekono no more kind 1 2 we are why we a NDCPs in Ubelusi because it two amatoto na ya we mechesho ini ehun dey see why was so go since kuni pa woncha omo no mo no so montwe because nani mo ye na on fair nti omo pay aya attention na so go for ya dia omo so omo tutu any ending dey see wo eye beka Sam George ne constituency just a conference me rebuy say Sam George go emboy ne ehwe na so kamni go na major okay ba ne den komo retna ide abane we
judicial service mu a chief justice supreme court judge for binim say MPP lusu a wo mo last ya no mu ditue ento omo ma kwan uko police administration mu a from top empanifo go no munim say MPP lusu a che say ne the okọ pension by force wo okọ the wo year transfer ento omo ma kwan wokọ Ghana forces mu a but enije seme wo mu ni say ahụ nanu a Sami Jenfi eya press conference ya sa Brigadier General Pokuya wo boni di Ashanti region bia oni mpanifo no mo ha no betimi abrabe wo mo betimi atowo mo because na Ghana ha se ni sikenti no omemu mpanifo dodo na o mato madwena to mu nyansa to ma no munyam etu betimi ato sa mpanifo no but omo mo fo no betimi atowo mu nyina omo mo fo no betimi atowo mu nyina omo yiri no mu kodwem omo to aduani di Ghana Police Service ubetimi atotop no empanifo all the 16 regional commanders ubetimi atowo mo district e wa Ghana hanomo district commanders ubetimi atowo mo ubetimi ato empanifo but police for dodo na omo wase hono na ekomo di wo mo gwa wi aso no ya se ko munya wa Ghana engine no ubetimi atowo mo nyina enti me kan say MPP fire o madwen say nano obi ama me document bi se ama samai honomo omo kokoye 16th November ye omo kokoye meeting bi wo honomo strategy kwa yo mo befa so wo mo forces edo mo begumuo meeting no so mo ya na leki meeting no mo ya na leki ama samai ho ye 16th November ye makwa kokoye meeting wo ho national security for company for wo mo eba bi ya mo plot mo strategize ekwan ya mo befa so me say mo bekum ni pampempem wo Ghana ha 7 December ya de bechi 8 December mo bekum ni pampempem wo Ghana ha obi enwane nkoshe dem obi eni wan mo bedwane akwa akoshe dem obi eni ho obi abegina police station wo pepe obi abegina police station ho police station one no obia begyina police station one ko pembra aba no ye be sort be wie ne ye frase say ye kan ne ya kan awie ne atwere NDC MPP CPP BMP do obia benya bia be twere wo no na say mo betina no constituency na mudum because light ni do mbedum no o medundum light pa say the mudundum light 2020 exercise ballot boxes no NDC for Ghana for munyina mo na so omukutatu a o kwa fa bibi show ho ye ni agro aka 12 days obi en hon mo kwa di agro oma plot niema bebre samia nku kan last year ekwan be fa so be win election e simple strategy omu be win election e simple na be ye NDC for nwanwa wo kan no nyase no wo kan no wasa na e wode omo ahyehye e wode omo plane and I wish electoral commission from exhibition exercise and yema what down a D any MPP for Kasaya President Kufuado ministers in Kasaya and one yema oma plot and one yema oma planning and a woman who said Ghana for Nankasaya who for ye timid woman one in short woman bedjani near a ballot boss Oma junior said Ghana for slow moja oh who says you're when says you dear me kabe dwane enti wo strategy no oh any e bi na mpesa say yet say Cote d'Ivoire any e bi na mpesa say ye Cote d'Ivoire because they are from 8 years ni no they are from 8 years ni no say MPP be say wi ni atoa so de ene mu kum ye nyina na ka mu ne mo yire ne mo mane wabusuan fa na mo tana mu di musika ma wi a na ne ehun say ye ko na say ya kwa election ni pawie esika do kitan yes madam Grace ayensu da kwa wi ni na mu dundum light na mo se ballot box na mu di bi ugum na mo awia no yes mrekuduka takwa nsuayem walusu ya ka NDC parliamentary candidate wa wini 1 wa wini 2 wa wini 3 na constituency executives wa musu jimint no wa magina ho no masa mon kan 5 times no makwa akojisika NCBM sasa hwiyo so ballot box sama tam mo de ko akwantifi makwose sa ballot box na ya declare mo candidate winner NCBM sata chiman south timamufo gina wo mo baabi NDC parliamentary candidate ya quality results newe wa wini ye betututuo edi agutimamufo so ama mo adwane ama yasesa ne ma yisi director ya mawusika 2020 the yisi regional directors ya ma wo mo brand new cars district directors MPP ma wo mo cars brand new cars and MPP 2016 16 regions ni na yisi directors obiaje brand new car district offices yisi directors obiaje brand new car. It is not going to happen.
Abusuya ensembi ababetudwa na me baba so mahwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo hasei eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel yiso na ansana no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem di tudwa emaye nyina abusuya hu hia ne nyina nse enche na abatoɔ no aduru honom besre wadaroma obuani ani die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusuya afi yento aso ne entie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusuya mempese metena sansem so nemum no mede so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so darama obuni ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwame a na wa subscribe ere amame uwi a bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo so anya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
ada se aba okoto no se no ana so se sana dwin beto aba no mamia mi manyamfa so tanti asie no nti no anya dia enema we ombejai omu gidi se omunya bibi o
ebi se and they no Dr. Matupoku Prempe na no akofom che muntu abamfa mahama ni lamte na asasi subie mahama ni lamte dan lamte pim ni kakra ni 48 hours kura 48 minutes kura na Northern Regional Chairman Samba also muntu mahama eno no sa no One can no. Present the fact that Napano afono. Ebetimi am obi ato aba de ama ne partner na.
Ala Gabriel, you see some dos. Anu fumi we say nanu bi so. Na nadu so anu fumu sa.
Man kan ye kura.
Ala Gabriel anu fumi free hin eba.
Akumam
Ba. Na nadu ejina simpie so kasa. No kasa o kan ye no bo o penda da John Dramani Mahama dia. O say enyansi zanso. Inipa bi tie o tie ho no kwa no ko e.
And they just na nadu si antuma Mahama and they just what they akoya adwuma.
Or the corner class. Yes, I said we ya ni yiram on to sanadi. No na all shape papa bi television no who said na bi na ho no e no cancer e no do twa oja hoko e.
And the sad sleep no because the freedom sleep was the best sleep I can't disinformation ho I can't misinformation ho I can't propaganda ho
ejina babia ubejina no ahwe no one social ni say wo mo ahyeda ka saade no na wo mo ankasa enya mfaso bi wo emreko asem na wo mo ka no enimu a either say disinformation and answer propaganda generally be a be share misinformation but the hokra no Aragabe you said I get sleep o adverse ni bi amadete no omugiri se Nyankopon e de kandie no amalo to BAWUMIA nti na oda ho na we Nyankopon na no so oye na dwuma e na o ma na do ye campaign e ma president Mahama eti me de fan ko se sa de ma no e bia ase me ba bi sonko e de akoto
Pebe je say nyame nsa wom
na do onua pe
ba ya no mo se say na o ma bre na je say bre na o ma bre no
oh adaka bi jai na pu no abre
ready say uzo akwa campaign wanante sana onyankoda do onyankoda
ko jira hobe nyami sa de bu omo ankasa na ye campaign ma
1 billion wa wotie mi tie ne na nado eni BAWUMIA edi ye Ghana for 8 years no oma bobusian 644 billion nanka 644 billion wa mudi ye djuma yi a nka wo kwan na nkoma ye no awie nka hospital agenda 111 nkoma sia wi ma Ghana for we ni nyina sika we ni nyina echi no agenda 111 boachi me catch say from 10 to 5 in them me mouse say 1 nanado own to me commission one say muga you see me nya koda o memo before you can complete a project there is a process do you get it there is a process inti baku one single one na yebeka say ya bia no doctor for eye djuma no nanado own to me en commission na we nana enye weni wo sanyema na esese fa koto aba se aban bi wo ho a Mahama say obesi hospital within 1 or 2 years na wasia we reach hospital just about 1 year wasia we phase 2 I staff car park in there for 8 good years nanado ansi inti esese koto aban tia sa political party MPP omu MP so omu flag bearer to abati omu wa obetu abati omu ope omanu yiye eche say ya mo makwanya bebre but oma say yesika usafruwa ube on say wa wo kwa afla wo kofaniama nanado to me close border for 2 good years or see o ye covid but odi ni office ire numunu ebe system Kotoka International Airport omu woni papa nia omu jisenkra $150 and $50 $150
no start charge
sa sika no nyina no mu jiwie no send mama Ghana omo discount yes if fasandro force so anafa omuko ti se no guchi no for omuko aflawo na Ghana for emma no na ntumi ye djuma se obi ko duru ho a ye nya won no pane no onwo pane ansa na wakwaba na nado si debi for 2 years amanfo di omo capital no nyina ne atwa to kra ni se hwe se nanado ni mresu in 2020 yakunipa be nwotwe na busuafo be sinde aban no anka hwe afa ho inti Ghana ni a wokotu aba onim ne odi kwa kotu aba no aban bia ni ho ayetu aba ma no so be hwe yeso no no asa gina ho yaku Ghana fo a mo ma no vote no wanka samfa tuti omo just because of this but when nyina echi no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say munum nsio etwen de ope ekire se odi asempa eneba mumba ni nyina ya close microfinance amusu no o se oba bebie women's banking edi amamo na women's banks edi amamo se obetumi akọho unfa wo property bi ankoginechi na ma osika ebetumi aboa na waye ejuma ahwe ho ahwe ma ekoko ekuafo eni ekuafo free fertilizer no Mahama se odi bremo na koko seedling susu eno susu beba saa na Mahama se odi Mahama care edi bro edi Mahama care eni se yeah ye wo yare as Ghanaians to say diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease no this chronic disease no oba be yi etwobia to ana fund abeboa se ususu betumi asore akọ hospital se na ye no ma omo ace no eko koji antiretroviral drugs no ususu be kwa koji wundra untiahwe so it is a plan that is coming for all of us or see Mahama say wa ubeko university first academic year no free ubeko no free awufo munye ready nyehia ne sombetu abama Mahama na nkasika wo ano to bia 2000 na 1500 na 3000 no ubeji no free na saska no kwa munya tise Mahama winia munyi kakrabi na mufandi Christmas anuni Christmas bonus obedi kama mo because uban beko university without paying any academic fees for the first year upewe ya upede na misramu se na free SHS ananado mukano Mahama on cancel free SHS or see se nu obey ma dedicated fund ama sikano akometro ni principal munchen amo mutumi to aduani mini aniente se otu abati NPP ni se omo achiche contract no dia ma ebusuafo omo na eda no intinu obi betumi afa amo afrakra no dia akomi krombe bianka ebetumi abia mo ho intinu sa family and friend ade no enu no mo pese engusu engina emma omo akosu ewo buffer stock no enye omo ni problem o ebusuafo aya che contract no ama ansa na omo contracting manu they are the real problem omo no mo she air condition dem inti se one to aba nsha MPP a na omo tare hot is akokono di o manisika so you have to vote against the MPP just because of some of these things now na yekwa or see e-blocks yesisi a na nado no awie mimeka ho yema send me the book now betro yema na po 1.5 billion dollars so we no one way school no nkoda gusu etina de ndiasi ana ebinu so muni tables and chairs senior high schools Mahama so obeba be we ni nyina ama nkoda nya baby papa atina ndenu ye di school ko e dia yeti say nkoda na egbo ball nwanwam nkoda kita certificate uka chance on kasa mfa ne certificate ho a ontumi nka ya mamu grades now osamu hufre wa Ghana for mamunsro agenda 111 na ado antumi ase no oba be wie ni nyina edi amaye na enu ni nyina achi no bisa omi be ka se mi dem anko school nti osi mu amu anko school mu ye mbrante ni baba ono ejuma beba ewo mumpotem the productive sectors will be engineered again or reignited again inti insase ya se nu wo galamse woni nyina no reclamation project will come plantation project will come animal husbandry will be coming or livestock farming obebua amaya ye weni nyina na say all these raw materials available no wa wutimi that is the start of industrialization because they say we be a ginger factory and a ginger ni hwa now be employed. So you go into the productive of ginger, you get a ginger, there's a small factory, you produce, you manufacture spices for sale. And the most important personnel even here in Ghana are marketers.
Okay.
Those who can sell, talk about the product. Your friend, unique selling point, USP. But to me, I talk, I can product. Those are the people who be needed. So you are part of it as an engineer. You are part of it as an administrator. All these things will be coming under this productive sector, sir. Ebe to me aba. Fanu say a cattle ranch, and a wanya beef, and ni hoofs no odi aye batten. Ni aye tayin. Yes, if you have about 10 barrels now, you can start a small factory to produce buttons. Don't you have buttons? We need buttons always. Then the hide will be used for bags and other things, leather products. Indeed, that is the way we have to start it. Obi pese on your leather products. Now they say no, ye ko China, na ye koto that leathers, lin leathers, rubber. What of if we have cattle? Are we going to import again? If we don't import again, our CD is strengthened. We get beef, we get the hoof, we get the hide for the raw materials for the factories. And nuna SSN yes ebe to me abwaye. Inti emranche ni nyina munya ready. Small processing factories. On say Mahama kase nkuko bon kitinkitia MPP4 Bonia ye4. You see that they are laughing over it. Yes, but look at it. Say how many crates of eggs do you eat a day? But if you want to move on to start with coastal and other things, small, then you start. I work with an Indian company that came to this country with just one machine producing. And then for 20 years, me free horses say no. And then they have a big factory. That factory is part of Melcom. That is where I started working in the year 2000, the private sector. Intinu minia. Say MPP for this share mutim and nothing na one district one factory. Me see uba mikroma me kaya nka me mauta picture. Volta forest be plywood and sana bedru ho hwen. Peter me u netoye. Sa sika no musa pese say yensan ko parliament no yen chiche sika no mo no mu chiche ma 1D 1F. Na say nka Peter me u ji sa sika no odi o manewu because factory no agu 1D 1F for Mukano, a good wura na jina o say. So Ghana for Mr. Mwara, mu bomb body, NDC MPs, mu tu abama mu. Forget about looking for numbers. Just look for the umbrella. Baby chineba pa the ninja. You will see an empty box. Who they say crown now yet who they siswa. Now I fold you vertically before horizontally. You be winning. And you say you MP before. But o ma dio mana bro abranka sa esese yen tutiamu se na nado ninam ag dey say o na 1 million mahama esese BAWUMIA onya 3 million votes difference no ho no be hu say o ma buo man in a very wrong way Ghana for no how and the Ghanaians are going to show their feelings to this government. All right. This is what we wish everybody.
Abusia enche yedebesi. But yankuyanim Furniture City Christmas promo no any day every war. Furniture City say enam say ye baby di yesu awoda no say niema ye de bari nyatiti to say who edema wo. It depending on a year product abefa no. Only parents are very careful sanyama. One no move on go university. Mahama winner. Okay. Obenya bonus. Everyone bonus. So between 20 to 50% off. Between 20 to 50% off in the demand from offices to homes, gardens to poolsides, kitchens, living rooms, and even church auditoriums. So, your perfect furniture, Bema or festive season, are extraordinary. 80 visiting yen Spinters branch, number 0540.
Abusuya ensembi ababetudwa na me baba so ahwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo ha sei eye 2K News and Plus YouTube channel yi so na ansana no me nso me wo peace message bi ampesem di tudwa emaye nyina bisua ho hia ne nyina nse enche na abatoɔ no aduru hɔnom besre wadaroma obuoni ani die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusua afi yento aso ne yentie ensem ahodo a ɛwɔ hɔnom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December yekwa akoto aba na nsem bi aba betudwa abusua mempese metena sansem so nemum no mede so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ɛwɔ ɛyɛ channel so meso so adarema obuoni ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwame a na wa subscribe ede ama me uwi a bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso anya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
NPP yera Nana Boache, popularly commonly easily and simply refers to as Nana B. Yes, a job for Shemu. FSM job for some Nana Mwasamka. Abenia pa ya koyo nya samkaye. Na this more can nana say NDC for Edem Nantia ne mabunu akwa kwahyiamo ewo boase na gyaeche kure. Ena yedi tuohye wensa ne yede seka hye wensa ne yede ni boys no say na be yom betua ba be basabasa. Abenia pa ne nuanem pa eni na wotwe eni na nsa. Ena the Ghana Police Service ede tabo anase ode sika to mrantie bi owo boase wotiri so say omo je 20,000 Ghana cedis wa obetumi am credible information as to the whereabouts of these guys. Obeba 20,000 Ghana cedis. Emrantie na yehu omo video ni mo so NDC for mo share NDC atare. Na mame ko man so na me the former MC ewo oboase kwaku kwasi agba ofori. They didn't be confused me because Zuba na the friend no. Zuba de the friend no. King Zuba ewa humana so me ni amache. Emwaha.
JB mewaha. Na ho to say.
Nyamia do me hoye pa, me hoye pa.
Yeda Yesu ase.
Yes. Na emabunu ene mrantia mu treni omu ewo boase se abatue omumra medi omameta Ghana fo enyi Ghana fo efa hodie ne obani je firi omusam enu ase se Washington region Zuba mo na mo yesa adwuma no ade na mo yesa
yo mencha na mencha etefo na menka je so bi obeka za ase ne bia o kan kwase ase
Itimeso be kan kwase
so de do bia kan na o wate na wo ka kire ye o se o bi go kwaka si etini go bi na wo bi za meboa no kan ya o ma wo te no kwase ase na no
na se eni na wo twe di nansa ena mrante bi o mo hye the NDC atare ena IGP de sikato o triso so hwehwe wo kra hwehwe wo sa mrante no se o mrante no ma destabilize the peace of our country prior to elections.
Press conference na IGP declares a mrante no wanted dada. From press conference na sa declaration e baye.
Okay.
IGP declaration no baye ansa na mrante no kwa IGP ho mo no me fi IGP na wiwe ni no ye.
IGP sanso ye hwehwe ni mu.
Wiwe ni no ye. Abonye gina bono, babronye gina bono mante mu ka ze NDC for ye be ku o mo te ze de. You come more tetima no beka ne IGP no paso chezo 1K. Obazo nti me aka ma send this video na ma post penyi go head to so. Ndo mate.
I see. I see.
Ndi you what it super. Say obi kulipa. Ono IGP invite na de all cafe. Say obi be to abai wie ma. O se wo ba be wie abem wo bo ase dia. Ye be roast you. Eno no aka bi bone be no aka. Ewie no ye.
So, but is it true, say, assistance now? Training more tax.
Another. And man tell what as a maso. One more cockatre MP or maybe Niastica. Say, Astro Tip, our cast over your momo. Well, mamma, I feel more. I would do in December. I was as a maso. 1 minute. A yakata, which not don't move to. I did 1 10.
Hey,
which is go command your monkey.
What's that the country true?
What as my son da.
There's a canana or 2 for another Wessa and Rechiwo. Ni program as you know, what you do.
May say, no, that what you do as a maso. Friend Bizan.
And me happy to know.
Friend on the Bizan. I did my own day. Only I reveal him near your queen.
Now pictures or videos as well no any other information so it tells us clearly say you people are training your tax against and ahead of the elections.
Pictures be
Pictures be cry na they sending me those pictures
videos na me dey send when they say training go.
And
the mining committee of the NDC manifesto committee and na woman nam nkrunkura mines wo so. And almost NDC superior program anyasa woman see obi ade. Ekasisudia say Sibia MPP abeya bokuru ya kwa kuduru ya jibisia Jomama bidi mabia enya kwa enko jibisia se de omasi. O say ye nyuma e bi sika bebre e wokrom. Now in 2022 the mining sector, the small scale sector na enye regulated no ketima 1.2 billion. In the say papa Jomama e dey small scale mining sector e be create opportunity ama mante enye adwuma aye na sika so aba o memo no afibia e betime na $4 billion from the small scale mining sector and won komodie ni amafo.
and no phone in the buyer now.
Ora Kofi Adams na e fe no kuma e wo boase one ne small scale mining executive no mo na ye tax na ye tiani wo mo na da e dey sa dia ta da na ye koye sa adwumaje no wo boase na ba o mi anzo wo boase when let's uncle for the share almost free BAWUMIA program na say and the 1 minute one no drive fee or the buy yes program na say it is a uncle for the question no me tax dia about many di kan o share.
I see. Now, but apart from that, those known emebruna omo ekika sanse na CIGP ahwehwe no omo ye mo members are because we saw them in a video.
Omo nyina ye members of the Obuasi Youth Wing of the NDC. Minimum nyina.
Oni mo nyina sisi omo we because IGP hwehwe won.
Enye me no me tifi. Minimum mo ba omo ntimi.
Zuba. What's the one more? Omo we here say you no me tifi.
Enye me no me tifi.
So mube fra Samran Teno de wakwa koma IGP anase IGP na hwehwe bia mo
me hu baby am say IGP say wa de mo bia obema 20,000 me hu me say amekwa me de obekwa 2020.
I see. Mate say the former the national chairman ewo the Ashanti region, specifically Hefa Poti ena owo in the Ashanti region.
National chairman of NDC.
Yes.
Oh, need you make the Ashanti region there with you?
Oh, that Joko, because I'm told to say no hono.
Ori.
Joko da bay.
Ori. Yeah, we heard him there. Yeah, we heard him there 30th of November. The gargantuan entry of the next president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama review, Baba Kumasi. And then I hear him now. The last days of the campaign in our baby didn't in our Fantamantaman, you be a baby, I have a CH. Yeah, Yenina, come on.
Move CH.
Yeah, Yenina, come on.
I see.
The NDC is winning the election from the Ashanti region.
The NDC is winning the election from the Ashanti region.
From the Ashanti region.
With how many percent?
We'll go over 32%. That one there will be very assured.
Over 32%?
Yeah, we'll go over 32%. As you might, I am 40%, but we'll go over 32%. Also, let's open our data. Anytime the NDC has scored 27% in the Ashanti region, after any election, we have won elections.
Yes. Yes, I know they mean in power. It's a few more come beyond 32%.
Yeah, but try 27, people are going to do 32.
And I'm told to say, most was the extra force CTBS money so money I saw cost 7% Mukokoji.
I force CTB yeah, to point being I can't see you on the 7th of December. Now, Maminka, a same way. Operations be uncle for you 100 by Penny BC, we are away. What are they?
The operations
are amount for the bullion van. People got you maybe a military hospital. Na yenye mahama yewe na kufa to kakrebia ka weti be amfa so amaso ama paso ama santeman. Operations be amu bullion van operation be be ko be we are ready.
Zuba, so what can you say? I mean, you cannot put that into suspense like that. Operations be
oh, for be operations be openi be or managing director of Jubaku Cafe about one ton town Ghana, we are aware. And we'll meet them.
Okay, Masoko Fijiwana.
We'll meet them. When the operation starts, we'll meet them. The Omaya Margins on Bayano, after a military hospital, William Band operations, we are ready. We'll meet them.
Nasa, no,
plan B now. Locations, so once we put it out, the plan B. We are aware of the plan B location, so we are ready. We are winning this election from Ashanti region, and we are terribly battle ready.
Yes, but win Entwaba. I mean, whatever operations so be Entwaba.
After winning elections,
there be elections. Say Yanko Twaba. Yeah, I mean the elections. Yanko Twaba.
About the 27th December, no. Yes, I said to you, know. All the election were before, during, and the after. What I say? But what
does that operation got to do with the elections?
The activities before the elections, and the activities during the elections, and the activities after the elections. What I say?
Yes. So what has that operation got to do with the elections?
This one the kind of one. No matter what it was, who Yahweh by Yahweh. So, Kazabana Yabat no go follow money kind of battle. Then go when you breed the near Mokanya, the Akko money you. When you break woman, the Akko money you.
I see.
What you say? I don't know my person, but you say. All the avenues, 11 avenues. No, my father baby. We know all the 11. All the 11 methods. We know all of them. And we are ready to counter all the 11 operational methods.
Interesting.
About the fear no one at all. 2020,
I see. So Ashanti Regional Assistance na effective grants at the Mamu.
But okay.
Ashanti Regional Assistance na effective grants at the Madi NDC.
Very effective my.
Interesting.
What we need to do is to make sure that all the 11 operational methods are.
Abusuya ensembi ababetuja na me baba so me ahwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo hase yi eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel yi so na ansa na no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem di tudwa emaye nyina abusuya hu hia ne nyina nse enche na abatoɔ no aduru honom besre wadaroma obuoni ani die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusuya afi yento aso ne entie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusuya mempese metena sansem so nemum no mede so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so darama obuoni ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwame a na wa subscribe ede amame uwi a bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo so enya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
Fitch. Yes, Fitch solution. I read it. That is what is going to happen because during another's time a minister's driver one who say oh every dollars extra of video so a white saloon car. It tells you that the government that is leading us, not the people, is not a thinking government. And not a driver, minister and a driver, a tuminya bundle of dollars. How much is a driver's pay? How tuminya bundle of dollars? Because no go go home. Yes, it was $100,000. Yes, $100,000. Yeah. Listen to this, driver. A driver came home with $100,000. Yes, physical cash. No, we should trade Ghana for. Yes, a trace of penny or driver na abanu and your penny abanu is not a serious thinking government. So they left money on the tables, and the boys were collecting the money, doing whatever they like, and you put the whole nation under stress. Now one the Yesu buy it. Yahuna na do ni na mo so my picture. They team up to scam Ghanaians. Nanado nam bank, nam one nam drum, omu jama for sika, mufa sika mufa momu, omu se mayanka, a business. That is not true. Buachi, uko bang and they say, uko ji lona. They will look for your properties, isn't it?
Yes.
Inti na mwa oye we nini nanu, sika oji yenu, any properties are on. I was here, you couldn't pay these people. A man for wu because of Nam1. Any nanado nu. Because Nam1 is aligned to the MPP. And nuntina onuni nanado to meet your picture. But you say meeting and meaning nanado way to meet your picture. Not at all. Immediately they see my face, they know I'm NDC. Period. E where me free baby, e ba se sia. Na mi ba ko hofra no pasa so ko ye na mi su mi na minya kodo hono. Obi na ebo say honorable, but I don't know anybody over there because my face has been showing always. And that is another nasty thing now. Do you know that say nkoda omuko university no? If you don't have Ghana card no, say ko ya no car bank 310 Ghana cedis and on the Jew. This are me say enu na makoya wiye say na mi ba. Uko car banga edan wo ho. They are doing the Ghana card for but MPP for betumi catch say oh Ghana card ya ye no free the amamu. I've paid 310 specific figure this afternoon for her to do the Ghana card and send away to me filling. You know when you are filling the university form and you want to fill the awaiting results, then you need something to back it. And they say bring Ghana card. Bring Ghana card, it means you have to go to Cal Bank to do the Ghana card. Unim say Cal Bank for na Ghana card ama atefo awon to me antia. Until now it is like they are taking charge or now a jinisika. That is what is going. And these people are moving on the street talking. Very incompetent people. A devilish government. Or how biya or memu. Now, when you move away from that place, you look at the inflation. One netinasi ebu omai ama inflation across through to 50. Nanado. Ugaje Mahama say Ghana for penal semeninti no man.
Man second term no.
Na Mahama wa konjasu no inflation of 54%. So it means your government is what? A devilish government. Mahama inflation and even 20%. Now we work with 54. After now we work it back from. Minya, that is the crisis we are in right now. Because Intian Bisa MPP force they don't have economists who can think say Ghana cities is related to so many things. And nunande ukoto electricity shenibo credit no shenibo because we buy in cities and change into dollar before you can do any energy transaction. Intimotra Addison trust 77 billion Edima Nanado in the year 2022-23 about the report of Bank of Ghana governor ewo parliament no na all trust kanudima Nanado no nyansambe no dia trust asikano nyansambe into nya trust 77 billion mananado and inflation no shoot and you are suffering today. Into any one of you who have been affected by inflation, uko tu aba when necessary without him say nkrofo into na usika da bang no eshi yet is asichire to you must vote against them. MPP abanu they are Ghanaians but they must go home and sit down and look at how competent and patriotic people manage the economy, not by their stomach, not by their mouth. By tightening the belt and using the brains to manage the economy. Now fuel prices. Nanado dango akufado. Mahama time no na yeto gallon of petrol yeto no 14-15 cedis.
Yeah, 14 cedis.
Now ende meto to abakun 14 cedis. And now 15 cedis diesel.
Na me ba se Mahama time no. Now 14 cedis gallon na.
Yes.
Can you to an from the enco gallon and
gallon
almost 70 cedis.
Yeah, almost 70 cedis.
Yes.
And now to gallon there. Mahama 40, yours is 70. And one thing I will say Ghana for at the end is because they want this problem to go. This problem-laden government must leave the Jubilee or Flagstaff House. They must leave. Nanado, me sure boss say Tetema open every pool de BAWUMIA. You will not get that 10. because when Japan document, Munim said the Pudo BAWUMIA will be the only person who can deliver it for you. You will never get it. Ghanaians will never accept. Ghanaians will never agree. Because Obikacho say, who say Ashantini eta esremni chise muntu abamana sa esremni ni onye esremni papa.
Okay, all about Shabod Neso. Mama can say be say Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA ba Akufo-Addo person de neba no. A bad day say body twitwi dia ni Ghana sika akoshe individuals bin chain. President the vice president Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA ebe hwe president Akufo-Addo ene ne nkrofo anim na free so watimi ama for face prosecution.
Yeah.
Now, the issue about National Cathedral, we've been told, say a $58 million na kushim. But yes, we call behind the scenes now. She can hear more than that.
No.
Now, the body company be a wamukwa odo contract the man no. And then National Cathedral on Komodi and okuja to black watam call Shraj.
Yeah. Jemfi.
Shraj report about SF Sinibini. Should I recommend this? You investigate and possible prosecution of Board of Trustees of National Cathedral Project, for awarding contracts contrary to Public Procurement Act.
No.
Eti sadie we one yesika $58 million akoshim. 2 Sir Akufo-Addo ne MPP ankwa. Why ne betimi ama yesika akoshim contract ya award ya mankrofo a ene emra no kra bobira emfamra kwamu ebeden ama system no a reset system no ama system na kose ne
ba cha se na meba ho no wan baby a omaye fence ama cathedral no ena onwa anwea ya to ho.
Yes.
MPP for ya ton sa anwea na ade o anwea na nkasa do you think it's a small thing? Every trip one say no
omo da kwa fere ama.
Yes. Until you not see where that soil is. 75%.
Yeah, just go on with the idea.
Media, you're wicked. So look at the level. Look at who shares some and then look at the number of acres. Na sa tipes no lodi sa manfo ato ye feelings omadi enusu ni sika. Until the idea that is a big problem. Now come back to Shraj. It is a fact. Neme se ebusiafo se webusia ni your sofo or your popo or kasa group for who they continue even to draw salaries as we speak without any work. No, we need to try them. If Ghana is Black Star, then we must lead with integrity. Even if it's a pastor, let's try that pastor and jail him. That is all. So that obia better ni huso. Because in there yegusu kasekrano the pastors are trying to defend. Say yengusu na entiomuka for work no work done yengusu na entiomuka. Those persons must be tried and we must conscientize the family members of these pastors and contractors who took so much money from the state without delivering any job. That is what we must do now. Inti ni Shraj kaenu ni media mi bompa ekran ni se enu na Mahama kan maye fa nanado nipa bia enko Ghana court bia e kire se o ma set ato ho e ya de o ma set judges woni nyina ye ntasi judges o mu wo Ghana enim se o mu woni de no ye mo express court o mampanyi kufo de ye friend de fast track high court enyesa yes susu no ye express court na o mampanyi kufo de no aye ntem
na ye pem krofo fufro kogu
different. No man penyu kuvo onye Ghana ni ono ye fast track high court no or they are the mainstream one fa ho one fa ho it is a sense so bi di Ghana sika ye bie express court within 2 weeks no asem we be mammo e wantumi mammo ya be asesa wo da no wakoda wo scanner ye ngi scanner ansa
nya se be ya adjournment bi
odi ya asem ko fa this Temamoto way highway court here yendruda just a potholes no e wo kwan pa. So I am pleading and that is what must happen. But yesa koye nima ube bisa ho say wo cocoa farmer, what were you enjoying under Mahama? Free fertilizer, free cocoa seedlings, free chemicals. Now a government and then bonus, bonus. Mahama crash say or discover to home pension. And no BAWUMIA no man kofa about $380 or $50 million. Time of muhu chram the money that Mahama have saved. Inti nipa mau sa relief no. Our nanado nu akasa se nipa no nye. Ye no afri ho. Nanado buy no cocoa ekani wa ma free fertilizer. Nanado buy no wu cocoa ekani wa ma free chemicals. Nanado buy no wa ma bonus for 4 years wa ma bonus. Do you get to that? Or 8 years wa ma bonus. So se uko tuaba obi susu aba nipa unim nu dada. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ose sa largesse no osa di brew. Mania e di necessary uko fako tuaba. You must get your free fertilizer. 2-tier MPP aboss no number 1 there baby obe number 1 pa de you any free ho. Krata no ye di mawa men hwe soro ho kra. Who dey confinfia kwa ase ho no. You see 8 umbrella nkwa na here because number bia eni. So these are some of the things you must put in your mind. Then you move on to the what? The exchange rate ayeka. Mahama time. For what Mati say in those days or kasa say enya say ebi ambaso ba say no 5 point something. Yeah. Samira BAWUMIA. In then wuku no or chairman of the economic management team no. Exchange rate no ye saying 16 17 and aye ninim inti wa ye export and import ukoto adifra amanonia hwe ubre hwe wasitinam in the realm of export and import no na fa to aba ukofa ade wo Dubai a sikadodo sen na usisa ansa na onya dollar no anu na be kire on esese wo ye ana uko America send your unya dollars no. That is what you should think about because your business is your economy, is your life. And no na odi ahwe huma na abandi ba ho a omutumi twa sika no edi mom hu na no one baby advantage building wo around the bank square fufro no obi ka chem say there will be a tunnel underground in Crawford the best side sika one say Bank of Ghana ho. And now in the new bank of, around the ridge. Yeah, the bank square. Opposite. No. When you cross here, advantage house no.
Abusuya ensembi ababe tudwa na me baba so me ahwefo ne tiefo nyina e wo hase yi eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel so na ansana no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem di tudwa e ma nyina abusuya hu hia ne nyina nse enche na abato no adru honom be sre wadaroma obu ne die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa ibia emba abusuya afi yento aso ne ntie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame aduma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusuya mempese metena sansem so nemum no me de so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so adarema obu ne ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwamia na wa subscribe ere amame uwi a bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso enya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
omode ye 19 no osoriti aseda bi asante ya mahasa region ye baasa oman enti se seat na ye wododo no ne 25% se momfa ni nyina maya ye de ne nsesa moteso saa mre na ye ne nkroma ehya ase se yenkita hodie no essay I see. And the primaries ne ba ya nkroma for so the candidates ebe gina asante for council ema nipa 31 out of the 21 seat equal independent ema CPP for 87 b so here abako se be from 87 rebels omo sorry tie CPP nkroma ba subin ena obeyi won free CPP sa nkrofo yi ena gina aseda bi aban we ni efi se obeme yesika sem ne niam akoye kokodie ankoye okay na se ekoba se de die sika ba obeya amaso atede ebe sori ena omote wo mo yati ye ho no emu ena asante my council tenase ena yewura koyi edi sika 20,000 pounds samre no ene ikura nke sika pa ede support o se yente sa akuru no na emfa development emra na emfa economic emancipation emra santemem ya ntiye ho se yetewa na yesi yate ye ho ya asante yedie ene asante nkoso
etina motem ho
ena ye nananom te wo na ye party no uhwe na bakose mu bedru na the FM development emfa bi mra asante man emma ye nananom botaye no emmam nanso UP for ndi omo ye ne se obo me ye nka ya bakose no se be ya nipa be di akire esan se ye nananom ka ntam ede eka ntam kese ansa na yete party no santini bia no akoye enhyese e wo so support because ye corporate development ye nananom se de wo pa de akokotoko
ye
mona bro enti sa ade na ye kopani ye nyade a ade na wo se ye koso di akire eni ya me no wo kasei konfo anoche obi konfo anyame fa no so e de asante man e baaye no ayaresa bia kese a ye nam ye wura nkroma so e pagya ya ye de to no ene asai kura ye wura asante hene o sresra ade ene odi akokora no ye nya ban penso
but that project no is it for a minor na for ahimfie no a private facility and a public facility
a minor hospital Confanochi teaching hospital
Anoche
teaching hospital
ayo minor dia
a minor dia
eti ese ho na so siesie
a minor no so siesie na ye ya ban yi penso asai bebre opanyina oda no prof ade mensa ehunu se o se ekura no ye restless ade ene odi akoye ye ya ban ye de ye nananum sikate ye ne penso anya ye niwu na se wo santini na nnewu gire kumase na wo sori se me koto aba ama abanya emfa anidie emmasikadwa ye kra ye honhum nyina hye sikadwam e sha sante me santini ho na mitiri be honhum nyina wo enti so bibu na nimtia de wo tie akonwa no so no enokura ni se ye nkwa na ye konwa free soro ne baaye enti nsase ye mani patoto na se na mum party ye di oman no sika etiye no enne wo mo penso yesrade ye wura srade na ni nsem bi okura ne se ye wura aboabo sika kakra no ne ye kofa ne ma bi dia be le bedu port ana aka ho esansa aban no de to ato so se ye ntuya ye nyini ma no na se wo santini na wo sori na nye waniwu na wo si wukodi saa party ye chi akoto aba ama no na wo ye obi a wasori etie sikadwa na wo ntimi nya santini papa ma no nye yi ya mrantie eni mabawa na eba no ya bakosem ye nta nka nkyere wo mo eninti ena ma bebre di hu ni suro edi akiri na podua o ka se wo bo no ene se wuni masanti abakosem a ema bi ba na panyin bi efe kwa mitua asantifo bo pa no akoteto akire bruni no odi akogi sika enti eyedia eyentu na santimem kwa mitua enti nei senka santifo ye pe obi a oye kwa mitua modern day kwa mitua obi authority asantemanya napo
alentia
ne senti ne se ne penso development a NDC sha ase wa asantemam de ye anwie no ne titi hospitals no enka wono wo ye mrahye badwani na wo so wo santini na ye pe adepa abafie no enka ne penso yi e wo se nko mbom wie ni nyina ansa na ye de bi ba be kan ko de abeka ho e ye wono ne penso yi ye ntumi nye nso ye medical doctor enya no nko enne na pontumi nyina won fa ne sense ni bo se ye asantemam adwuma potin we ne yaye wo de Confanochi die kura to nkyenya omuso omo ye Buankra port inland port Buankra inland port no port be inland port be ne wo wiase ha ye ni yi tie yakwan ye ni yi akwan akese enya eniema bebra yetimi ye ma na yeye nanso omuso ya asantefo de ye de asokobɔ fom a ommeto aba ama ye ene omde abɛbɔ fom na mumsa aban bi bɛba sa aban no sesa financial loss do mo koso no ye betwe wo maso enye no nko omuso ye yeso abe interchange aban ya tena so mfie nwotwe aba ebekɔ awie ye no no omde aso abɛbɔ fom sa wo ka contract na omode mfie miensa ene ebe ye adwuma no abana kana fe pe no ko ene adwuma na yeye no ho no ye hu ba bi ye ko ebi owu ba central market ya ye wura mahama pen so asante de hye ko jobonsu na ye KM boss o she adwuma di na se ba bi aye ne se si ya na ye fe no Dubai no e ho kra de nke ye car park kra akwa lemon project ni ntie ye ho relocation center se ye wie eno a afa ni ye central market mufo no ye yi wo ma ba ha ansa na ye project no abanji hu sika ene project no aka ho woni de ntie aka ho ye beto aba 2020 no akufo ado aban se asantefo de se wodo nsa keka nyuma bebre mbeto aba ma nti contractor je adwuma na wo ye no sika na wo se ye de market no fa ko ye mantemu ne gugu kota nkakra bi ho ombeto aba ama ye na ye to aba ni wi ye to ya sika no ama no akoye project no ya to aba wi mfie na ni project no nhya ase ewa asante mem kumase kajetia etuti kajetia ho na enne wo fa atade hye se wo ko support NPP na wo kutia mpuntuo na wo sori tie sikadwa enye no nko ye wura na pona ni mfichiri ono ani constituency Crowfrom market
awore Manchester South na
Manchester South ye wura ko for de nsa kan ye na obekọ awo ho abedu na nei na o kan no obi ebisa sa de na ndisi fo mba ye manye ya ye kumase market dubuo no na ba bia Crowfrom wo no ehia market kese ye wura ko jobonsi wie central market a ye de ani behwe Crowfrom na ya amana ye fe ena fofi antoata ena ye ntumi anya aban ya ban fie nwotwini ye mfa ye nsankan so wo santinia mesremu nuanum NPP omobu ye kwase a che adu mra e wo se ye dane ye nsa na sa amanyo sema ye yi se nya mpuntu ye beba o mantamu a enya mpuntu ye beba ukromu a na hu hia se ye be ya amanyo eka bebe ba ben ya bono ye ya santefo de na ebetumi de nsa si ye bo se ade we na aban na ya maye international airport yi ehun kakase ni wura mahama de boy na oje ebosia se ye nto aso abaya be pa ho ntoma se o mawie Ransford se okokodu si wa ene ofa terminal uduru ho pa terminal no wura mu ye na check in wia na ye de bus afa do ko dadanu no ko fa plane dia ba ya santifo nti de omo de ye ni mese munia no santifo safi ya ntoaba entia NPP omo mfa buo ma ye da se opam puntue wa santememu a e wo se otoaba kese eti NPP na otoma do mahama esanso odi mpuntuo ene breye enye no nko ene wo ye santini na na mbaabi a o ka se wo santini a na nkrofo do mani hwe mbienu baabi kro bitim bie na no adi watem na wa hwe de ne bi kro mpo e ya koka yewura esanse bi ma fa de se asantefo ye NPP NPP for ya asante ente sa asante nya NPP NPP nya asante enti ma ya mfa NPP atade no nhyewo
okay
na se wo asante ni enei ana mante ne meba wa mo bado se wo fa NPP atade no sha enye wanimu se wo sha NPP atade esa krono akese pa aban yabo krono ne ya ofe na wo support ntina wo sha atade no ana wo santini na also support NPP a eye mpuntu ma fa amre na yiwani ha eye wani kan ana yiwa ho a ana upesi ye fo so wonso wo kromfu ntina wo fa atade na hye yemi ni wiasam kakra aban nya aban a e wo se obi sori se o support no esanse enwema enye efisa aban yi baaye e na omoye enti se wo sori na se wo se wo ko defend NPP ebisa ho se emrantie no a ene omu sori a omu nya adwuma nya no ene ya wo fa ana ene ahokire kese a aba na se bidi ebedie kura no eho asem odene no ene ye fe se wo sori na se wo se wo ko tena radio so ana wo ko tena TV so ana wo ko ye house to house a na bisa ho se eye sika na ye sesa ko gu nkrofo fie ama ka duru aye no ene ye wo fa anampuntuo na yenya bie na nka be santini ena abaya boka man na yetwe ho entwa a enu nti economy na seye ena nka interchanges a ewo kumase yesi ebeye no ke aye ni nyina eni aye hospitals ni ade na sami defend kura menya bibi de asimebo aka se ade we ntu na mi defend emra so se wo santini na wo sori se wo kotoa betia NPP esanse omu asanteman ebiew omu ma yampuntuo wonni nyina so a wode be kwa kotoa ba ama NPP se wo sori se wo toa ba ama NPP a na wo sori etie na nanom botaye na wo sori etie sikadwa.
Okay. Eti na ponsamo a wo ka se we are santini otoa ba edema NDC a wabomusuo no nokura bia nim
enne se wo ye asantini se de mi chire mu
yes
na otoa ba ma NDC a sikadwa ebehira
sikadwa no
ebehira wo wadwuma bekoyi oniema wo ye nyina bekoso
ade kire se
wo santini na okotoa ba ma NPP a sikadwa onhyira wo esanse nya botaye a ye de te ye ho no ye nananom ye wura nenam akwantuo mu nyina eyampuntuo no wo pa ba mpuntunuma
otufo ko apena obanyina no akopre
ye nananom
abusuya ensembi ababetudwa na me baba so mehwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo hasei eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel yiso na ansa na no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem de tudwa emaye nyina abusuya hu hia ne nyina nse enche na abatoɔ no aduru honom besre wadaroma ubuni ni die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusuya afi yento so nti ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusuya mempese metena sanse mesu nemum no mede so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel yesu meso so adarema ubuni ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwamia na wa subscribe ere amami uwia bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso enya bi etie yenko ni yenko he video ni mfamra
ebebo 2 ebebo 3 na ujina police station ho jina police station ho we say watchman ni jina ho na sesa vigilante for the militant group na MPP wa mo tete wa mo from opposition na o mo do mo wear police for mo she police uniform no o mo ntutu onkum nipa o mo militant group no data force ni invisible forces no yes say no mo she police uniform o mo national security mu no wa mo Ghana forces mu no wo di akwato wa ba wie na kom do akopaduani di wo di wi abra na be gina ho Munyina police station ho omubedundum light after 5 p.m. omubedundum light but munyina police station ho na mu face soja ni kra ogina ho already kra no Ghana Police Service IGP amiate ase se soja ni bia no obetwam ho national security ni bia no obetwam ho eya police for but the make kire wo ni se police ni na wo kwakoto no ho no no most of them, majority of them, MPP militant group na omu train omu from opposition. Ebi ena na omu yonkwa police for no. Omu kunkum omu traffic light ase. Bulio van. Sa boys ni bia. Ena no omu dane armed robbers na. No omu attack bulio van kunkum police for no. Bebre wom omu ye militant, omu ye vigilante for. Ye train omu omo kofa here for missionaries for different in a buy South Africa no money other country and a bit training one more Ghana ha chema won to me data force training one bi enti no before omo be ka kire Ghana for say omo go vigilante wa Ghana ha say no na sa omo nkrofo no they made sure say omo do mu nyina be real securities agencies nim omo gugum enti 12 days na aka no obian lazy ni boot obian bua ne ho se wo kwato aba police station na wo ko gina ho no wo kwa wan because police one akwa shi omo no majority of them omo ye militant NPP invisible forces omo grumi wo omo data forces omo grumi wo omo etina chema wuntumi bɔ dam wɔ Kumase no nano obi frɛ me ka kyerɛ me sɛ okoto MPP meeting mpanifo pa top MPP meeting ya wo mo planning ekwan yo mbefa so December mo bechi Kofi Buachi na so chi Kofi Buachi de na eja na ade ato Ghana Eliema ekoso Ashanti region no because omani the Ashanti region since 2020 wo mutimi add over 300,000 votes Emma Kwabrani NDC ni kokosan after say police station kura na 2020 police stations bebre Ashanti regional na yesi NDC any agent for ho do mu wie mu ho no mu nyina wie ye no kura no EC office ye wo Kumase almost had over 300,000 votes and they count but this time around no NDC achemu Ashanti region zones no wa ma chichem yeah be a polling agent and a polling agent no so onko gina on mu fra no pa empo anwumre on be run shift on be run shift entino Ghana for nkwana mu nkwankwa wan because Ghana ye fa hudi e tosumie ne independence na ye gino Saturday ye ebe a week say election we say there obi amfa ni agro because ye mu bi de me medical aka kira wo say me ye je pa be kwa kwotena Holland akoye cleaning e bia wusu ni ba bia akọ ya na wote because me na ma me say me metre fidie we achi say metie mu biem me be je de yi e de na me ba be je ba e bia wusu de ya na be wote e na me make sure say me kwa me mbasa pon na e ko me handbag Kwabra de ose agi pa owa kwotena mampokun ni makwa akoye mefuo e bia wusu ni asase e mefuo no kwa akoye bie ye fa joke bia anto nchen 1957 Fawudie na ya je ya no ya second fawudie na ya beji ni Saturday week Eji President Akufo-Addo say election affairs were Ghana higher all die be die ya prepare ya hunyesha President Akufo-Addo ni ya ka kire wo mo say sa amemwo futantagwe ewudi amemwo krono bo amemwo popo wo mani kire Ghana fo amemwo no Saturday week ebebe wie ye Saturday week sa amemwo futantano kwa kronfo amemwo no Saturday week sa amemwo ni bebe wie ye na so ma decide say sa mo militant group na o mo train o mo from opposition no so o mo do ma ko Ghana police service mu enti san kwofo no mo wiam apia dia hey ya bebo me say munkum nipa 80 say de mukum nipa 2020 no this time around mu bekum nipa thousands because ye ni abre ye Ghana 2020 area na ye say radio stations itiem omo hye dem mumpie na munkoto aba no mumpie na munkoto aba no mumpie na munkoto aba no nyina mo mu wiem but this time around akwanya bia na babia wa Ashanti regional omu di be wiem akwanya bia na babia o Eastern region omu di be wiem enti no omu be kunkum nipa o police station wana ballot boxes no omu frase na omu dane no ballot box no omu frase dane no EC director no wa Ashanti region he say ya promote no o electoral commission headquarters ya one e friend say ba no bi o se hwan no EC Ashanti regional director ya omudi ni di bone obo krono 2020 Emma President Akufo-Addo no he say ya promote no our EC headquarters e won kan ha say gang ene go electoral commission headquarters and 7 December no ya ntena ho no mo say ya twa je mensa yen declare but the American say sa wo hwe CTV so na sa wo ba Accra FM ye Facebook page na sa wo ti Accra FM wa na se ye bo se do Mahama 55 BAWUMIA 41 na de so ope no be ka che se ye declare ye de ye nkwa ye de moja bi de bi ato no a rescue Ghana because ya bre pa 8 years ni ya bre papa wo Ghana ha ya bre MPP edi Ghana for so to say omanya emwa no mu die so amemu akoso 8 years no bibia no me kire say President Akufo-Addo Dr. BAWUMIA omu no mu ministers edi nipa so omu nipa wo Ghana say emwa no mu die so Abua so de wonsuro tuo. Abua wonsuro ba, wonsuro buo. Kraman we ya obehwo. Mama ye ho se o ma ye se amoa. Mama ye ho se be nkraman ne ye face wo mo. Boot for boot. Because the Ghana drew no. Yentimi lusu. Yentimi lusu. The Ghana edru no. Yentimi lusu. 12 days ni yentimi elusu. Na me ka say Nyankopon pengu. The least mistake. The least technical hitches bia. Technical challenge bia NDC benya bia eye doom ema Ghana. Se NDC enya technical challenge kete kurana eye disaster eye doom edema Ghana. Because enipa na wona na ekokon no hwe electoral commission Jemensa asare bossman wo mo mugwo no nyina nim se MPP luso omu kofie ento omo ma chance Uko judicial service mu a Chief Justice Supreme Court judge for bi nim se MPP luso a wo mo last year no mu ditue ento omo ma kwan Uko police administration mu a from top empanifo go no mu nim se MPP luso a chese ne the occupation by force wo ko the year transfer ento omo ma kwan Uko Ghana forces mu a but enije sembe wo mu ni se ahu na no a Sami Jamfi eya press conference ya sa Brigadier General Pokuya wo boni di Ashanti region bia oni mpanifo no mo ha no betimi abribe wo mo betimi atọ wo mo because ana Ghana ha se ni sikanti no o memu mpanifo dodo na o mato madwena to mu nyansa atọ ma no mu nyam etu betimi atọ sa mpanifo no but o mo wo betimi atọ wo mu nyina o mo wo betimi atọ wo mu nyina o mo yire no mu kodwem o mo to aduani di Ghana Police Service we betimi atọ top no mpanifo all the 16 regional commanders we betimi atọ wo mo District ewa Ghana hanomo district commanders ubetimi atowo mo ubetimi atom panimfo but police for do na omo wase hono na ekomudi wo mo gwa wi aso no ya ese ko munya wan Ghana engine ubetimi atowo mo nyina enti me kan say MPP fire o madwen say na no obi ama me document bi say ama samai hono mo omo kokoye 16th November ye omo kokoye meeting bi wo hono mo strategy kwayo mo befa so wo mo forces Edu mu begumuo meeting so mu ya na leki meeting no mu ya na leki ama saman ho yes 16th November ye makwa ye meeting wo ho national security for penny for wo eba bi ya mo plot mo strategize ekwan ya mo be fa so me say mo be kum ni pampempem wo Ghana ha 7 December ya de be chi 8 December mo be kum ni pampempem wo Ghana ha Obi enwane nkose dem Obi eni wan mo bedwane akwa akose dem Obi eni ho Obi abegina police station ho pepe Obi abegina police station ho no Obi abegina police station ho no ko pembra aba no ye be sorti be wie ne ye fra se ye kan ne ya kan awie ne atwere NDC MPP CPP PMP do obi abenya bia be twere ho no na say mo bet na no constituency na mudum because light need do bedum no o bedum light pa say the mudum light 2020 asesa ballot boxes no NDC for Ghana for munyina mo na so o mu kutatu a o kwa fa bibi show ho ye ni agro aka 12 days obi en ho mo kwa di agro Oma plotting yama bebre Samia ukukan last year. Ekwan be fa so be win election e simple. Strategy omu be win election e simple. Na be ye NDC for wanwa. Wo kan no nyese no wo kan no wasa. Na e wo de omo ahyehye, e wo de omo planning. And I wish electoral commission from exhibition exercise and yema what down a D any MPP for Kasaya President Kufuado ministers in Kasaya and one yema oma plot and one yema oma planning. And a woman who said Ghana for Nankasi, who for a timid woman one shot when we be Johnny. Near the ballot boss. Oma Junior said Ghana for Suro Moja. Oh, who everyone says you're Bakoda. Who everyone says you're dear Mikabe Johnny. And to almost strategy no. Oh, any of them person say it is a Cote d'Ivoire. Any be an person say you're Cote d'Ivoire. Because they are from 8 years in you know. They are from 8 years in you know. Say MPP best say really are twice what dear. And you mukumu yenina na kamu. No mo yele no mani wabusu for na mo tana mu di musika ma wi a. Na ne hu say yekọ. Na say yakọ election ne pa wie esika do kitan. Yes, Madam Grace, yesu da kwa wi ni. Na mu dundum light. Na mo se ballot box. Na mu di bi gum. Na mu di bi gum. Na mo wi ano. Yes, Mrekuduka, Takwansu, Walusu, Yaka NDC parliamentary candidate, Warini 1, Warini 2, Warini 3, Nakwansu executives, Wamusu Jimmy, Wamajana one of Masa Monkane 5 times, no Makako Jessica, NCB. Sasa also ballot box, Samatam, Modeko, Aquantifi, Makwasa ballot box, they declare mo candidate winner, NCBM. Sata Chiman South. Timamufu jina omo baby NDC parliamentary candidate ya quality results newe warini ye be tututuo e de agu timamufu so ama omo adwane ama yasesa ne ma yisi director ya mawusika 2020 all the yisi regional directors ya ma omo brand new cars district directors MPP ma omo cars brand new cars and what MPP 20
so mo bibia kwa ban fambra 2K ni sem blogs so e wo YouTube aso ha sei abiso America sei no ensem bia ba betudwa ano adene yenyine nim se enche kra na chese eda etoso enson ewo chese openima abosumi nim no abusua ekwa akudru ho ama Ghana fo nyina obi bia kwa akokire ne tumi wa bere ode ne kukurumuti ekwa akotim eye abato pepa no so no na me ka say no ensem bi aba betudwa abusua empesem ka se betin beko ya kwa akoti sansem wi ede aba yeba ba betina se ne di ensem no ho enkomo sitie
Minister, Obubu ni Jim Abrana Kumasi, Asabere Major Kuwait, Diko Junction. And Okobu ni Jim, or Shieske Bua for Sumu Bonte, will be at the action. If you brought a year, Domino would deem a wound. And I can see Jankity or Hello from an adult bear 730. I say, no, I bo by Bobi mana, or ye. Nipaboni, they appear where they appear with Ama or Tibian Yanemi Yanechino, and then. Odman ko we have say nyame na friend na abon some friend ya minti nkyere di na aka se de me ka ne trubutu a omui nanso robaya tia be bia ye mfonso me fa na sempa bi se we kura won kan se ngoro se mia me nua pia na de o me say na da kabre wa di akotere won se twoju na politics and out information ta and na wa unia MPP station untumi na kwala ye friend wa hine ba be ka se ye beto abana me yense beto ba umia de nkoni ato de aka no for the people born this year channel opening and the body to come as a book kuti as obi antimention or the untumi station it the American say onu ba bi okwanya information fi obeka say fake information no me de me nya untumi station amon kan say manya ne kure to do say alakabre we manager o a manager say wo VIP no minsura mekana in general na za me kwa kofikisi bize yewura krob ya sante kotokopem so se tu etire de so da ipa sante ni nya adwuma de ne nso enam se won pe be kwadwofo nti onam ne manager zo VIP ni bi nti VIP won ka asem na za mekana man kyerem na se VIP fo na se obi ka se yewura obi na se yewura ka ho bi de kura wo mutro do ne se yam asem be ka bo wo asem manager de mo da to ba ne kura wo mutro do enye fake yan trauma ensuo enyiri mfayansa se bobo delay tactics se bass ni nenso no dance ni bi odi ankama ana edi sa abon ni nti dance ni MPP ni BAWUMIA na ekufu ado
you ti na me fankra na mankra me de ma nyina ne say VIP no 75% of the buses no are owned by 4 directors and 25% na
school no me nyade
nti buses ni nyina no ne dodo no wa hamu chichemu eye eduoson enum eye directors 9 dia wa hamu chichemu
ata the minimum kwa no adakabre obi o makare ayi amomo ne hwan ne Japan ne ada sebede minim babu diza wa bra panini obi bi wi ase MPP adokore se somra draw kramai
you do that a business assembly can say director for say memfanto aye Ghana for nyina anim say VIP as a company any political party bia nko apam say obeba be han car ame de ama no na regular services to wapia anti directors na de brem anopai say me hwe asem a eda ho nti wo so no ensi gina bia enom de atom nti ukurom
asem adakabre me nyejo se obi akwadi ewu oyire kura one ne da no fa no na sade echi no opra no oyi a che no opra ya me no nko a one ne da no sum nyene nim se fa no o se la bonte waka sa fa no ma di sa boni kura mo nka
information o wa ne say adwumakuo VIP no onu say indigenous Kumasi company American company nti menka ade a ebe het company no o company no ade a wo mu chiri wo mu kura ne politics memitu asese no bitimi ye program kura wie na ye nyame ye bebo me ye ahwe kasa yie wanko ka meka company no ade ye mo pa enti bibia sa ni ho etam bia wo peka ade akwa hafo Kenya ase bia no ubenya basis
ade akabra ade me mama ji di ni se monta monyi sikete na yanji mudi wo ade atu abana se mamu meye se ade atu abana ye beba ye se basi ni wo ye za ade a asema mo Kenya mu beyi manu nyina ebu ada akabra mu ni ba ye ni mo hwe ni tietie
apie tie free VIP ano menye wo dia wo me se e free enne ekosi December 31 eye eda e beto aba me nda VIP be ye adwuma eda prince be di bronya VIP be ye adwuma eda e be di new year VIP be ye adwuma why the VIP yankase ya suspend your service anabas ni ho na no benada e be si eye enura kwese me ne wo kasa awie ya me free VIP kura ba na lie wo honom eye nipadom na ahase eba na nipadom na ahase eba no ene highway no so congestion cars ador so ekwan no so ehun asem na me kan ya na ya besra me enu nti
alakabre tikaje ebona ship fona mo nya se enye otani makro ana me di fra o mo da me chere se ya election na ye kono na no di esi ye no ya ni suya di panti se ade bi ti hwe alakabre enye o mo na ye ta o mo na ye tu putogo
enti ya no VIP afiri mu why ya wa transport company
so yo film ba santi alakabre tie me ya mane kwa ye bode ko se wode di o mu se abawe ye ntonwie ni ndikre o wura dwa mahama we ye mfa information bia bad news edi ade bia ba bia me na bonti ye pacho ye enti be pacho se omo ye offended a opani offended no ye to ba wi a ana sabi ye be ka se bia de tie ye ba se ye nya ntonwie ni ye nka se broni se ni hu yanka I don't know o sa so se
what's my kan nyina no se tumi a directors de ama me ne se me me kina bonti nka nche Ghana fo nyina se da bia da VIP be ye adwuma da bia da
da ne be to bana de cham ya to de me me yanka se be ba ye se ba se asa
me je se ne se u ba ne se ba se bi wo ho anu abetenam
baba we abia
bra wan yo
majerine me kwa interview we na mejo so pa na me pesa ka wo fakra na so no managing director o jam na ka me kwa me ye wo interview na nanka na eye proper abia de wo me ne se bas de eye kura beba kuma se kwa so bi wa bedu okura na bas ebi ni ho enkoko wo bedru just last week enkoko kasi nyina so to
we are bread share trim bread share trim enkofo na no mu deal no
anya VIP na anu mudi be deal nti ya de wase bom so waje atum se anya se obi wakohunu contract bi baabi bibia se ndi why
ba no jela me nyanyi ntumo anke sa ba me chese sa wo ya na mobu to na mobi sa munya hweye
ada bibia se ndi ho nti de
mu to na mobi sa munya hweye na ye mai ho kwa ma bi se nsi
bibia se ndi ho
VIP na wi asen ko be 6000 me jese na internet obe dia be ba no ko ya efia da na ye beto aba no efia da me me nda
bibia
ye beto aba no ya mpese be ba ye se a short to ebi
I'm just saying no mo kwa gi mo di dia na jo eni mo papa bibi eni ho why bibi eni
ebi mo akura mo nya hweye yesra mo
bibi ye de wase
mo nya hweye pa ye ni am papa
bibia esa eni ho
172,000 cedis and the music am di adwuma $200,000 a ka hu ni say 2016 $200,000 am di adwuma and the music no ase kura ahunhan kura me tu fafa ne ma bia na me di aba and the one kasa kwantimi a meye dollar ehu adwuma ma amwa yen ama dollar na e ko soro so ntini ho wo de niam so beduru ha ba ye calculate amwa atua duty a ye se e dollar nti ta dollar no na ye 10,000 na sa ko du 17,000 a o be 17,000 ne ho no be calculation na ma no wa kwa akotua e o bank asan wa ba nti wo ba wie no na o sika ni nyina no a share firi wonsem ko niam no nya sa wo de ba ya pa ni atua firi wonsem quick ebe si dwom ebe cha akra nti da mo a eche na dollar so esansa akosoro no we na so kope another dollar bi ma na kese akoye boachi bidin enti se dollar na want mi anya ho bibia any duty ni taxes na want mi anya ho bibia ne de ama yesi second hand cars ne de ne nton ne de ayedin
eno na ama ne bo ayedin
eno na ama ne bo na ayedin se ofa garage se ahodo e wo Ghana ha ne ade nyina ho baby ayehwe apart from sabi e bia woni eton SUV eno me ne ade no na SUV no sabi o yemfa no nya trotro ani yemfa no nya taxi MOB entinam komikuta 4x4 a me fa ko passenger well na car e bia de be yet se taxi car ye de be trotro for example 2016 wa ne ya bus sprinter Benz ne boy den as near 255,000 Ghana cedis and now me ka say e ton 320,000 Ghana cedis and put any pan or the free or the abo Honda Grace 45,000 and now me ka say Honda Grace e 200,000 Ghana cedis Kia Morning 25,000 cedis 2016 no and now me ka say Kia Morning be the more 75,000 crown or the free the Umatis na 7,000 and now me ka say the Umatis no so be the more 55,000 crown or the free Toyota Vit na 18,500 and now me ka say Toyota Vit so be the more 85,000 crown or the achew na wa calculation ya my body ama we ya when you need mathematics no so mo de percentage times e to ho a e 1 million percentage 1 million percent and ya tumu ni e betena man mu with a period of 8 years pe na se niema e be kwose de e koni ni e beto asa niema kure ya so bi mu de a sabi woni akuta ankwara nketenkete ya e bia na afi na obe ware abewo abehwe wo ma afi na obe pe sika ko pa asase ato asase so na aja amafo agiri nyina de abo omobu e de ama omobu hwafo de estate development akwa ye eje dollars e de bia han wi e de abrabo no si ye kana se bia aja kasa ne pere do nti ana kasa ne denti na ye ka de a na muntie ne a ye nyina se yete ho
na car manufacturing companies are a work room ha amwamwana
Mike
because ade no mo kra de ba it is a name manufacturing companies wa ha no mo asem cars yi be wa ha at least nka won mo diverted ya ko wana
Mike won say woni akrachefo ya ade a hwedi ensem akrachefo ka no enye saa enansem ya eko ya etie if you say car manufacturers abakurum ha ya bohu dawura aka eno kware obi ani ho a sabi okirifo asempa ekodo ye pe sa ba yani age na bisa ho se wonam kuromi dodo ahin wo se brand new cars ya amanfo ekuta ya omon ede ko so wo se ekuta brand new car ho tresinase ne connection bi e wa abam unya ne kekesa wonim se mprofo ne ba ni aban ba hye hye no ana omo ka che aban se omo de omo ka no say $10,000 no more ton no a on beton me fan say na yet say Kia Morning type na nketwa na ele time bia dollar be kwosuru bia on the $10,000 na no oboton no on te so e ma agi tum say no kware eso e ne sa number 2 ankrofo na mbe bia aduma na say ma making e bia ene na obati ne first ana say bia ene obi beti ne first e was say ya nhyehyɛ ne sɛ stakeholders a omo industry no me kan stakeholders a me kan sɛ Ghana Standard Authority for eka ho sika hand card dealers for eka ho brand new card dealers na omo kuruma na omo ka ho vehicle manufacturers eka ho Minister of Trade and Industry eka ho Minister of Finance eka ho e wo sɛ ye hia brano ne ye meeting ne ye de ho kwan be fa so sɛ project na say program na aba so de ba no ye be ho revision na ye no en na be ma local content abem se bia se bia otie o pese wo ye boat manufacturing o pese wo ye bonnet manufacturing o pese wo ye wheel nut manufacturing ahụ ye de sa part ne be ma na so why na tim dia support adwuma na o ye se de be ya obi anka cap na akra ubabo abo sika na obi akra na kwa ye se adwuma na e wo ha be me na me no ka se sa meeting no ye nko obi da enti aban se ya ya oti enkrofo na ka se on be ye car no mpo odo mo se agu omachi kwa se mo no mo car ne no no odis wani so enti wa wo ye Ghana ni a wo se ne na ye be ye car wo ha nti car na ebe o ha nti no odo ani ato so sɛ de ebe ya bokɔ kɔfa ne bi na de abeto ɔkɔfa no he na abeton because one kasempo no yɛ nhyɛ da ɛmfrɛ o meeting bi abiem yɛ bɛbɔ dawuro kɛkɛ ka sɛ yɛ car no a yɛ car na yɛ jam guma no ana yɛ jam guma ya yɛ ɛde sɛ wo abɛka sɛ o da bi aban de o yɛ nya no o de aban de nya ɛkyɛ sɛ o yɛ politics ba nya politics so na wo yɛ ne nipa de car so ɔbɛ no so so bɛ mam 10 na me de every day na mo na wo mfa ma na me bisa so mark na sɛ wo car so mam 10 Ghana na sika no wɔ he wo se me hawa ha wonya wona akɔ ko wade kɔ bɔ an ho ba sɛ wo mam 10 Ghana na nka me bɛ den ɛno ne ɛhawa yɛ
biso mo bibia kwa banfambra 2K ni sem blogs no ɛwɔ YouTube ɛso ha sei abiso America sei no ensem bia ba betodwa ano adene ye nyina nim sɛ ɛnkyɛ kra na kyɛ sɛ ɛda ɛtɔ so ɛnson ɛwɔ kyɛ sɛ openima aboso minim no abiso ɛkɔ akɔduru hɔ ama Ghana fo nyina obi bia akɔ akɔkyerɛ ne tumi wa brɛ ɔde ne kukurumuti ɛkɔ akɔtim ɛyɛ abato pepa no so no na America sei no ensem bi aba betodwa abiso mpɛsɛm ka sɛ bɛtense bɛkɔ ya akɔ akɔtie sansem wi ɛde aba yɛba ba betena sene di ensem no ho enkomo seriously
Ashanti region. Now give me more details.
Right, my initiative from ATA only feminine say won't share life. Now, so they all kind yes. Ashanti region will say over the years, Ashanti region have been battlegrounds for both MPP and NDC. Then to be back at Ashanti region a almost stronghold. And until anytime bia you prepare to elections bia no more money baha. They make sure some bit many votes they be said yeah bebwa. Okay, last year about over 1.7 million votes. Everywhere be na chairman to me or yeah regional chairman for the MPP. Now we say what's enough in the regional or they are across some regions or more results. I mean the catch that and no and I'm more winning 2020 elections. I mean, Omuguso me campaign. So they okay, you know. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ran a campaign last week, but I mean, said they were more Juma so between more votes, and you know, that's what I just said. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, name part, you know, apart from Dr. Bawumia and the team on one more free reading, you know, there are other people almost were reading one more Juma, the coordinator for the Middle Belt. Dr. Ayu Free so all coordinating them in the region. Making sure say at least we be able to in the Juma. Na adia ba ko pa they be what they are so free Ashanti region tea. They can't read the answer more would you win but for the benefit of your tier for if you do how no ma Ashanti region that way tea hands someone I don't know. Adia ba ko ba Ashanti region as we speak their cost one and say and can project enanka ebe kasadiama the NPP in the region. But it will surprise you, sir, as we speak, I'm saying now, some projects be of our party, no, Mampeni Abdanko Kufuadis or commission, and that you can say projects Makuma Kunumwa, and no year 40 bed capacity hospitals are or mobile in the region before almost before 2020 elections. I say, and we are almost commission. Obeka chedie Bamed project Obeka chedie Manson Kwanta Trobonso Sabronum na Swami ene aye ka sei ene na Mampeni Abdanko Akufo do aba region mu ohwe na wa commission sa hospitals nyina now there be ade ba konso a ha dwen ema ye in those of us in the regional sometimes when you see a kind of cry and go phone is abani the penny ye say now no Mampeni a commission flower pot interchange. But about sentiment and then Mampeni Abdanko Akufo a commission at Afwa Bridge. See the difference.
Yeah, most now idea some granny. Sir, a 2x4 bridge. Nana Abdanko Akufo de commission this bridge.
Afwa.
Jesus Christ.
You look at the difference. Say you better your team for. So I'm interchange. In the year 2017, budget are not yet ready for the year 2018. And as I'm interchange, I appear in the budget for the first time. And there, now, ready budget. That was 16 November 2017. And now, mentioned projects I hold my base or Babayano. Not Tamale interchange account, when they Tamale interchange, a banner commission. Juba Santimantaman command of food in the the former Roads and Highways Minister, Amakwata, a promise Ashanti region said 5 interchanges on Bedia Mayan. Tell me, for near Chawa, so I'm interchange, you know. I say now, groundswork, a good so ecoso. If you're not crying, young men, she say interchange. But the CIA can also go through and wrap me far. And we're going to be able to yes, so be walk because I also can areas I will cast on Bay and the Ashanti region. The CIA can say, or more mountain a billboard. Billboard no e bi kumase ha. Billboard no spectre mechanical here. E bi ni kumase ha. And it tells you that the radio we a project as a project now. They inka party no any be campaigner. And no aya there I difficult kakra because afena omo asati omo commission bi. Most of them others any completed you know. Eventually aka say and also so idea a issue within the region and confodi won come say yes the abai any votes and as MPP and votes from the Ashanti region. Of course the expectation is say nka mo be more enough tell the be anka region no ye be koso amomo what they are expecting. Actually say ye be kai tie for over set target of 85%. It is all the champagne for Ukuma.
Enti ombe commission bridge e dey akwakonya 85% e Ashanti region.
Oh yes. Enti no media you see asoba sentiment em ha. Mirika ka say Nana Adodan Kwaku for the e wa ha. Enti aye ka say Dr. Machupoku Prempe, Dr. BAWUMIA wie ya okoye no. Ono so starting a campaign. Then Canada here Japan enra from weekend ne ba nyina no na on nam drobon so ene a drastic reduce area so also a campaign kakra no so deba. The CIA no ye share mo say yami next week. Samira so will be back and already how no so about 20 campaigns so yate Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA so be sabi chamber ko bi no aba be share 1 or 2 and sana ya to aba no nti we are no free wa NDC for so no asset 30% target at the amount in the region. The CIA can say as party na prepare say the flag bearer ebe room our region will not be a campaign or Mankasa start here or campaign. For the third time, the national chairman of the NDC enter Ashanti region. For the third time in about 2 weeks. Meaning Omaya poised to also achieve our targets of 30%. Oma Setiamo. If I really be moving Komokrana, almost expectation Benyamo because of our campaign approach, the strategy. Or more deployed in the region. All in all, Ashanti region Baha NPP asset 85% target, NDC asset 30% target. Obia a young juma afin campaign. Obia young juma said the bear or which may do the target. And she over bedrew her sanity. The see make us Felix of Osu Party is in the region at the moment. Famous Okuja Chab Blackwa is in the region at the moment. The leader, Edema, the NDC caucus in Parliament. Media.
Atoforsen.
I see. It's also in the region.
Interesting.
For some short stay. I'm told to say about 2 days on Bidiwaha. Almost how we campaign. Already, Tata George and another group also by almost how baby the call. It tells you how NDC is one approach when Ashanti region ebe mo see didn't come out said he didn't come out here. They are points is almost no ebe timi enya that 30% in the region. The CIA no the seats e one region mo so a seats bi ho a as we speak your research here ama identify some seats in the regional. The CIA can say NDC ekita 4 seats in the region and MPP ekita 42 in the region, 1 independent candidate. But apart from 4 seats, a draw, Tetrafran Plains, as what new the Arsenal. As we speak, NDC are targeting additional 4 seats. Our way of Wajumapa. Additional seats, our way of Wajumano. Omaka, almost say almost targeting offensive north. Offensive north, they will share the dynamics in terms of numbers. That is the percentage nominal figures there. When the NDC emergency on the Juma on the to me, I make a statement offensive of our commandant aye omo a district capital because nipa no wo ho aye Collins team no na ebinom hu ni say ono ankasa wo the strategy na or they win elections at a point he nearly lost it to the NDC but Omaya Juma Ama is Omatima maintaining seat to this stage and then our core campaign no and our core primaries no he couldn't win. Who could draw divisions abamu in terms of the party and then I know say regional chairman ne one more committee almost set up say almost addressing concerns or constituencies in the alcohol and making sure also making me actually resolving the manner which more common. But as you speak, who will send this if I will tell you that seat is up for grab or my emergency seat now. If you are, then you go to Kepa. Kepa a seat at NDC I win pay in 2012. I do say I win a year. And NPP win a seat in 2016 and 2020. The thing I can say the MP or Sanit is not contested because on one kasa primaries no crowd one call. Now say only one day of which my call. It's a Nadmo Director General. Madam Prempe they contested a former member of Parliament. I hear you say why DC thing. Inti ocean dynamics no why and also no NDC for any abri say a seat or my every pen I say or my whole depend here. Oboka somebody enya de mama then uba wadi monano udru afano southeast the drama that is district capital and also and this is when you pass they will make sure they get that seat into omo ye home swedjuma pa nya sempetwa enti Debbie I can tell you that obi wa century this is say yeah of feeling the atmosphere in terms of your preparation here towards December 7 about in about 2 weeks control. And see over century regional be chum for the natural one. And only the here at the moment. Now for the MPP, who is there so which me year such a fan place because Sobekaya, the former DCE or Denchem nearly won that seat. He nearly won that seat. In fact, 1 or 2 minutes here, one got almost asked why we need to occupy baby tonight. And near my family so. But and if you say this time they are going for that seat.
But they should also not forget to say there is a new candidate. Now the candidates now know how unpopular. And CC also NDC I feel a new candidate a bar and all contested that particular seat. And Odenchemu also I could be one.
The Odenchemu and they Akom George
Akom who is not too popular in that constituency.
Now
me ba Shante Regina Wadarumo ona wo hosisia afali military hospital almost here ya commission ana Seria hospital regional hospital da ben na nado so be commission agenda 111 no mo de
biso mo bibia kwa banfambra 2K news and blogs no e YouTube aso ha sei abiso America sei no ensem bia ba betodwa ano adene yenyine nim se enche kra na chese eda etoso enson e wo chese openima abosu minim no abiso ekwa akudru ho ama Ghana fo nyina obi bia kwa akwakire ne tumi wa bere ode ne kukurumuti ekwa akwotim eye abato pepa no so no na America sei no ensem bi aba betodwa abiso ya empesem kasebet nse beko yakwa akwoti sansem wi ede aba yeba babetna sene di ensem no ho enkomo siresiti
yes, answer na order from above. Say, hey, mon jade moya wo hono. Na, and you see, the AME and say, Minia. When him say a move na a wakra.
Okay.
Warehouse be your friend Limbrock. A banisena over 22,000 bags. National Food Buffer Store Company. Omo e kati e muni na eba Ashanti region.
I see.
MPP stronghold, MPP officials, what they are doing to their own people. Majority was consumed here in the Ashanti region by the evidence here.
I see.
And they could have even done this in Accra or more stronghold. How can you be wicked to your own people? The callousness is shocking. Meanwhile, Nipa oye board chair of NAFCO. Oh yes, Santini. Nana Boachi.
Right, Nana B, true.
And the shocking aspect, they say, sir, criminal enterprise now, or engaging in at the buffer stock company. It was done with the tacit approval, conspiracy with the buffer stock officials. Because, on say, Uncle Laments, ye kochi almost say, omo year this rebagging. Ewo ebia, omo ankasa, omo storage facility be, and a hideout be. You can say that, oh, now officials anchor, now officials in. But we know, buffer stock company, be almost storage facility, Emma Laments for coin. Now, what does the law say about the na omoye? Me were at 851 waha. Section 103 very clear. Deception of consumers. I say a person who manufactures, labels, packages, sells, or advertises food in a manner that is false, misleading, deceptive, or misbranded as regards its character, nature, value, additive, substance, quality, quantity, composition, merit, or safety, commits an offense. Into misleading the public. And more, I spy. Now modia to another bag more. Say ECOWAS rice. I hope that the ECOWAS, the Economic Committee of West African States, omo die Akufo-Addo BAWUMIA baino, the omuding eye. Omo ECOWAS.
Made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana.
From Moshosho rice to ECOWAS rice.
I mean, incredible. Meanwhile, LI 1541 you're very clear. Say, Eduane bia ya package, whether home or abroad. Eduane o, edro, emrano ye clear. Une kwan say, ube omite the expiry date and the best before date. Unim say, emona omode call schools no. Our headmasters
schools ben on the call.
Enti Accra there no. Omode Komiami school Presec.
Oh, Presec, okay.
Very sad. But Presec there no. Presec is a central warehouse for all schools in Accra.
Okay.
It is a Presec Genedia. Na Achimota for Labone for Accra Girls for St. Mary's for
it's a distribution point.
It's a distribution point. Right. Sana Upper East for there to the Northern Territory are called Bulgar Girls. Obia ko Genedia, Obia Asani Waha. Then there's St. Monica's, Omoso Eji Omodia, 520 bags. Bogatanga Senior High School, almost Eji Omodia 800 bags. Konongo Dumasi.
The Konongo Dumasi.
Yeah.
Monikes no Konongo.
Yeah.
Omingaji Omodia.
And yeah, redistribution. It's over 22,000 bags. And more high insect infestation, high fat acidity. Now, you know, the and they say FDA for air kase. Oh, munim extension. Na extension no. We extension yenyina say okay after best before date no quality no e bafom. But enye say aduane no ye poison.
I say poison.
Can you believe that? Inte FDA for a catcher say yenyina ye call shop owners can tell us oh Akwaba this side no aduane extended shelf life no and quality no abafom na yabekwa koto. That's what they're saying. That we can vouch for such a thing. Meanwhile, these are children now. We've put them under your care to give them the best of care. Other countries Michelle Obama during her first leadership, her main crusade was about increasing the nutritional value of food, making sure that the food fed to American children of high quality in the schools. Boosters, because Omunim said nutrition has a link to IQ and all of that, academic performance. They say our officials have no shame. They are telling us, the eduanina your man kolano, it's just quality no na form, but spy. I mean, can you believe that? Meanwhile, laments. Yet you are omoka. They were single source. So omoma the best quality of rice. And more expire. And more meeting the best before date. Laments FDA for whom they omoye buffer stock iron. What FDA should have done is they should have blacklisted this company. Now, omo sanction omo, I prosecute omo. Because laments for one kasa miwo omo letter. Omo ankasa echo admitting said the omo ye omo anya ni ye. Omo atia mraso. Miwo letter no wa. Dated 3rd January 2024. Addressed to the Chief Executive, Food and Drugs Authority. Unauthorized repackaging of Moshosho rice. We refer to the above subject matter, and your letter reference FDA ASHREG/CH23099 dated 29 December 2023. We hereby attach payment receipt for 50,000 Ghana cedis, being half of the administrative charge levied on our company for infractions on sections 1031 and 1301 of the Public Health Act, 2012 Act 851. Yours faithfully, and is signed by David Ajefi Mensah. David Ajefi Mensah, or the owner of the company. Okay. Or one of 2 directors. Until the owners of Lamens, David Ajefi Mensah and Simon AJ. Okay. They are the 2 directors. Okay. Omojiatum said the Omoye Omanyani. Omotia even half payment. Now, even this final, it's even another scandal on its own. My intercepted FDA for original memo dated 29 December 2023. Omankasa, after the tip off, ready the facility. The na Omokas Ombeye say 1. You are therefore directed to do the following. 1. Immediately desist from repackaging the rice. 2. Yes. 2. Contact the office of the FDA to initiate the process of safe disposal of the 15,000 bags of rebagged rice. Omoka say Omono Omoko Turko Omoko Saino. 3. Pay an administrative charge of 150,000 Ghana cedis.
150,000. Pay 50,000.
This original roadmap FDA for the head of legal, head of communication, CEO, Omunyana sign here that this is what they are going to do. Ebanisena Omuendeso. Why above no Omo, who brought political pressure to bear? FDA for and to me Ayomejuma. Meanwhile, look, there are some institutions that you don't interfere, you don't take your politics there. FDA is one of those institutions because it's about our safety. Right. Suddenly, a mono, yan dispose, a mono, yan say a mono. Okay. It ended up in our schools. And what is even so sad, they say, Omodeko schools, Omo enjoy expiry date. Yenina yenim say, a moko schools are the same day. Until the Omo Kano Krane say, oh, yeah, extended to April. April achemu dagada. Me wo evidence schools nibi July, August. Na emo way omo S7 kolano. Even beyond their 30th so-called dubious extension, to April, the headmasters didn't know. Me publish it scandal way, and some of them come and say, "Hey, are you sure?" I mean, we didn't know that this rice had expired because there was no labeling. And I said, but you people too, you should have rejected the rice. One headmaster catch him and said, already here, but I'm intimidating he backed off. No, so say obe losing ejuma.
I see. So what did all this revelation about? Then I watch say, a buying planning for, and I say, the FDA laments for name. What should be done to them? Then I find you. What are you expecting?
Immediately, FDA for that Dr. Darko CEO, she has to be fired. Yes. Or she must resign. She has brought the institution into disrepute. None of her predecessors have engaged in this. They should bow their heads in shame. Okay, Mawako.
Mawako,
What happened to Mawako? They descended on them. Just a few people who went to eat their food, food poisoning. Descended on them. And they stopped them from operating. And their whole business operation across the country was stopped for many months. That's what we expect. Inti Ebanisena, can you believe, sir? This CEO, Ochro Krata to laments for fining them. They had not even paid the fine that same day. And or another letter entertaining them, say, oh, I'm shelf life extension. Even giving them ideas, giving them tips how to go about it, or money companies, and all of that. A criminal organization. Can you believe that? The same day. Because Oshe receipts now, laments etua sikano half, and omuntia fully. Omutia half. Letter now, Omuchro, a 10 January 2024. But before then, 29 December, na FDA for omo ideas on how to give. At that time, no, even the FDA test results and buy. I mean, can you believe that? Ain't Dr. Dako must be fired. She must bow her head in shame. She's brought the whole FDA, an international.
Some will be a Fambra, 2 kidneys and blossom over YouTube. As soon as I say, America say no. And Sembia Babetuja, I know a dene, yen name say enchakra. That just a da a torso and soon a watch as a openima bosuminino. Abusha Equa could draw her. I'm a Ghana for you know, be a quack to me, while broad in the kukumuti, Equa with Tim air about to a pipanosono. Namuka say no, and Simbi Ababetuja Busia, and Pesem Casabet in Sebeko, Yakwa with his and same way, Ede Abba, Yaba, Babetnas near the end, some home and Comosity City.
Is a calculator and capture ads, and a bone. Say a director 20% director when the taxing or swatching there will be a basin or increase basin. So they've been doing that consistently to impose high tax on the people. Okay, I mean breaking it down for friend cascading effect. All right, honorable, I mean breaking down now. Said the bear, many honorable Dr. Kessel at 2% NDC caucus in Parliament on a year leader or making sure say Ghana so ebekwe nim na efa eto ho asem na wo ka no on say emfa ne sen kebia ye say oto ade na 1,000 na ye so obetua eto bi a 20% enti ane de wunim say bia o de be 26 200 cedis bi na be so enti bia be no 1,200 but the aban we ayen ne say 1,000 when your first calculations na at onyaye sa calculations na obehu ane say de yenya foforo no ne say ye eno no calculation biem etubon say bia 1,200 na we say wuchia no unya 1,200 na ban na sa chichemu ama the next eto na musa de ka ho no na ese be ka 1,200 instead of 1,000 no etubon so obewie no na eto ne kosro chain senka ye better direct every 1,000 dinimo until this time around no ye chia eto ne more than senka bia aban no ebe taxe sika ne bia ade ne 2,000 na 3,000 na 1,000 na eno ho to na woji na we di aban no e kɔ nanim no de bi e ka ho na te se ama bibia nso ayo kenti ono o kire se omo be sesa sa ade no ama eto no abafom. They say, for the minority leader and a majority. You can call, maybe you can call me both, minority, majority. NCRI FM 104.5. To be safe. I would until then. Okay, that's interesting. But the issue of tax, Mamimbo we ensure. Edrumebi na Ghana for under your government taxation etwo na Ghana for say etwo ne sododo say na MAHAMA ka kire me ba no mebusa
or something like that, because the thing about government investment and expenditure is the money doesn't come from anywhere, it comes from ourselves. And especially you have a country where the number of people who know that they must pay a tax on income do not exceed 30% of the population. Almost 70% of the population pay only indirect taxes. And so you either have to go off the shop and take a daily rate. And at the end of the year, we're all supposed to go file our taxes and declare our incomes. And you say, okay, you pay 1,000 Ghana, you pay 500, you pay this. 70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money, really, is through the tax system. And the only way you can get everybody to contribute is through indirect taxes. And indirect taxes include like consumption of petroleum products. And so those who consume more If you have a V8 and you buy more petrol, then you're paying more tax. If you sit in a trotro, you're paying less tax because 15 of you are in the trotro using the same fuel. And so those are some of the things that we're faced with. It's not every decision that would be popular. But what was I elected for as president? To take popular decisions? If I took popular decisions to make you happy with me, this country would be in the ground by now. They're tough decisions. I mean, do I take pleasure in imposing taxes on people as if, you just take a pleasure in doing it?
I agree with him. Yera John Mahama Patoma means explaining a crabby. Yera John Mahama and Sema no can that time we president and now Ghana phones so can a 12 to 1 no say Ghana phone check and pet 220 it will be a what's all the question baby be a indirect no. Na decision bi wo ho a enye de enya de a eye ne de say bi eto na nso eto na ye benya free ho a ne de ye adwuma enti edin de but e wo say oye because yanto amane say o make decisions e be ma ye ho atoyen and so no bona person busa I'm not sure say na Akufo Addo ni trimo odian say or the two way to so say ye ho be kire but necessary say now the COVID-19 one ho beba then said the be ya ye benya sika ne de aboye ho bra. And so, Sisi Amonsumo can a tour way a tour Munsumo complaining. No, the justification of a tour no aquaquete say, Nina ye genius de Abebua Ghana. So, difference available. Asama President Mahama Keno, Mamin Chechre Mukakra. For at the time, I was a deputy minister of finance under his regime. And they used someone to just no, on to them. You see, you were tax being types of taxes or two. Yeah. You were taxa on income. The nimpebia iye jumana inya utua wakawa you pay some form of taxes. So iye juma company ha busumu so utua wakawa you have to pay income tax. Right. Another in other words we didn't friend PAYE pay as you earn. Unyane ato. Unyane wato. In the same vein in a say ebo we juma you self-employed not so as a person in your income also or the income tax on that company, personal income tax. And a company also is a separate legal entity or ye nimpa in disguise. Them company also or there otia tax. Right. Into also the tax and also companies so corporate income tax. Yeah. Then we have another type of tax called consumption tax, el kota. No, be no offend indirect tax. So the first one, income tax of indirect. And the other one is indirect tax. Them tax gradually all over the world, particularly developing economies, are for crying 38% lending rate. Where was it before? Baby, work we could do. And aside lending rate, they have unemployment, another employment or system. Them three factors in a kabuma no the level of since 1992, the Fourth Republic. This is the first time a misery index will do 47.7%, almost 50%. The worst of all, in the year 2000, 1999-2000, the middle of the economic crisis, it was about 29-30%. Today, we are seeing misery index at 47.7%. It shouldn't be. It should never be. Because if she baby a Ghana could do now, and what no too much. In some outside Wanama Hokake, one so in a new one, they don't know what they will eat the next morning. In fact, Ghana Stars Car Service recently, or the Tugwa, the Ghana for 8.4 million Ghanaians, representing 25% of the total population of the country. 25% of the total population of the country. In the year 2023, last year, they went without food one whole day. One day, do over 8.4 million Ghanaians went and what die. I'm not the one saying it. Ghana Stars Car Service, no wakasa. Maybe I was so happy then what discuss agriculture. Let me say it was country when I to me feed wuha. Let's say they be a book crimes are my bad. Then you have failed. I strongly believe that there is the need that Ghana be able to prioritize agriculture so that at the minimum, the basic or the Ghana food, you feed the on the year come once the NDC year come once in agricultural policies, and I'm so surprised that people are already claiming and cocoa project na President Mahama or Kawasam. I'm so surprised because you see chicken you consume more Ghana yembi sayo the him for no fiber. And is it even in a good condition you consumer na such a chicken you consume do only for Brazil and other countries, and we amount of money you spend to import just chicken. Abraya wasa say butum ye dua ebro ye tum ye feed and chicken the yankasa ye tum consume chicken, and the chicken is one of the basic staples ye kroma ye koto mo chicken order do so chicken day and eggs. So now I'm glad sir who raised that issue. More opposition now mutime kan money the they will see KF but I remember more time these issues were raised, but they drew what? Now a problem because your earlier statement in a year, I was see Ghana for. In opposition, I am more opposition, I would Ghana for. But then I said, drew what? Now, I said, dear Becca be a moon shedenti. My brother, Membisa was in Popo. Nana Jantua. Okay. Nana Jantua. First of all, I don't think the NDC for you Ghana for. My party NDC for you them. Otobel na ya Ghana for they lump all of us together. MPP and NDC. Yen when NDC pen, ni yen when MPP pen. In fact, even MPP mpo yen with the previous MPP under President Akufo-Addo. But and this under President Akufo. Yeah. This current MPP Akufo-Addo na BAWUMIA wadano. He na yenyim enho no wonte Ghana for. Onye NDC for bia. NDC for yete Ghana for asam ye bibi mpo na se Ghana for wa kachre hen the adza worry ye on ya we pause, we listen, we take action to reflect the adza Ghana for hwe inti yente dem mama wonfa MPP for one suban in the last 8 years one judge all politicians mutie ya eye den na Ghana for be kase yeah, in 2016 says Sabrina na mutie. I think there. Then Ghana for Bekase. The more ye tuetiamu. If you were listening to us. So first of all, I think that largely say Ghana for because MPP for no won't say Ghana for because when they will feel that Ghana for one mandate in Sobotu Abamahon based on what happened. But Mamin call back to what happened in the year 2016. Yeah. Ghana for largely and were fed up they will feel the abanisasa umbra. Dema hena yenyim de Ghana ha said to aba kudu baby after 8 years and na ho afona Ghana for. So na Ghana for will feel the way an MPP for wa kasan na we feel the obutumu aye na NDC what do 8 years in order was a sign. I don't think they were too against the NDC largely because NDC for won't say and according to that respectfully honorable according to NDC for no Ghana for nim the intia to tiawa other than the 9 people for katre na nim se bia ahokyere wom na nim se saa bre no so na adwuma na Ghana for na complain by adwuma sem no na enye legitimate unless say na MPP for na na kan kire yana. I won't say it is not legitimate. First, and NDC government watnado for 8 years, okay, and actually Fourth Republic, Abani Biodu 8 years, Ghana for feel the ones and so do be.
Abusia ensembi ababe tuja na me baba so me ahefo ne tiefo nyina e wo hase yi eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel so na ansa na no me so me wo eye peace message bi ampesem di tuja e me nyina bisua hu hia na nyina anse enche na abato no adru honom besre wadaroma ubuni ni die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to abanu abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusia afi yento aso ne ntie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame aduma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusia mempese metena sansem so nemum no mede so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so darama ubuni ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwamia na wa subscribe ere amame uwia bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso enya bi etie yenko ni yenko he video ni mfamra
Alaska the dawn oh Phyllis papa ya tu aba ayimampani a onfa emu asai amayamandi Alaska the dawn
Oh, Phyllis, Papa. Yeah, but 2 about a man penny on the other young coupon and 1 chrono. Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa. And with the political parties are now wrap up with their campaign. And I'm no catch John Dramani Mama Echo Pien Western region. But before they know, Yansha Anya Abrekuma Central of the NDC. One more I have work. And as a son, I have work waited there. And you also know. Samina Bawumia be DH. Bawumia if you have, says I do man I ding. And you have Facebook because this time, you know, I feel when I'm be sure me feel number 1. Time check. I have 4 minutes into 2 p.m. Still live on your radio. And you feel number 1. Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa. Dr. Samuel Ofosu Ampofu, former national chairman of the NDC. And now the assembly to Giant for credit in former GTV. Or see, this election is about economy, about hardship, about kenke and fish. Or see, election where you about to a year koi. It's all about to say was sitting them. Nadia to Abapa. Yet, Dr.
Digitization is everywhere. It is not a new idea. It is the economy. The economy is the issue now. And so as we go into this election, it's about hardships. I wanted to bring you a bowl of kiki that I bought from Bon recently. That white kiki, if you have traveled to Bon, they sell it alongside with 1,000. That kiki is like this, 5 cedis. This election is about, it's not about bread and butter, because here we don't eat bread and butter. We eat kiki and fish. This election is about kenke and fish. This election is about fertility and then akle. This election is about fufu and abenkwe. How much can you spend to put food on the table for you? Have you heard that recent survey says that about 8.4 million Ghanaians go hungry a day without eating? Do you know the formulas? Do you know the eating formulas? Have you heard something called the eating formulas? In football, you have the 4-3-3 formation, 4-2-4. Now, eating, people have adopted formula. Some are 0-0-1. 0-0-1 means that you won't eat in the morning, you won't eat in the afternoon, you eat in the night and go and sleep. Others have adopted the 0-1-0. Don't eat in the morning, you eat your whatever is available in the afternoon, and you take that one to go and sleep. Now, the staggering reality is that about 8.4 million Ghanaians go home under the formula 0-0-0. That is what Ghana has come up to. So it is not about going around and galvanizing big rallies. And what have you done?
Edru Ewiana say Alaska Trasia. Madam say, I'm already down on 92.3. So that was Dr. Samuel of Trump. Same way we are bossy. Now, I did be so now I'm MPP from one new call here. Now, what is it? What about Drama Nier, Lobotier, Baba Nier, Alaska the Dawn. Bossy. It
is possible. It is possible. It is not possible. It is not possible. It is possible. It is possible. It is not possible. It is not possible.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we are bossy. I was able to get to this Alaska tonight. And Rasani Pami anyway. Next year, Mampeni Kufa Kasembi. I see, because I think that it's just a political talk. 8 years will be long enough with anybody with solutions to show. The current regime has been in power for 8 years, almost. So if we are not having the solutions, we shouldn't accept shifting of blame onto earlier regimes. Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way we are bossy. Mampeni Kufwa, I can't send be a check, but I never refer no. Osin fisha maku watch a year. So obi awo ani swade hu no. Or what it takes so best solve or money problem 8 years here. Se nipa no ada so blame nia obetina so oba na osima yemfa ni serious. Se nipa no onye serious.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
Asa ne say show we yempa yembo yentimti. Yenti o man pani kufo and when you Kennedy Japan the people peaceful at the amam. Ama pani kufo what day?
I take that as political talk. 8 years should be long enough for anybody with solutions to show. The current regime has been in power 8 years almost. So if we are not having the solutions, we shouldn't accept shifting of blame onto earlier regimes.
What? Right. Remember what you go for? I want to go see the
I take that as political talk. 8 years should be long enough for anybody with solutions to show. The current regime has been in power 8 years almost. So if we are not having the solutions, we shouldn't accept shifting of blame onto earlier regimes.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
According to Kufuor, 8 years a year. It is an MPP for Aba. Near Gajas, oh, and a Jomama, no man, your mama, your Kufuor of Bois, and Mamma found serious. So, to me, a Bibianca 8 years near the Mamunanka, yeah. And I am near Chicha Bentua, at Jessica, and in Yama Kennedy, Japan, Akabibiamo. Kennedy!
Patina Ghana and Fianson as MPP, Yam Jessica, Messon, Oba Pejuma, when Yabi, Wagasa Pejuma, when Yabi, and Naya Husa Wunya, Yadisika Brown, Coco to Abamani Personals, Meslam, Mama Margaret home, Obia, or Katina, too many personals in a Jessica Cotono, and Chinasa. Watina ni fie asudaya ehunse sebe wodia wachina ukom enfianso a no wadwena dasen kuto oba ne so discussion nsama no wadwena nane na wakoto abama no wotuma no a etise light of aba no waso candle light ni ba on pe na wadum no enfianso fianwatwi wo hunu bio.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. And same way no abosi.
And you want 2 tapes na mabon. Woman in MPP for. Nyedika Kufuor say. What now about for almost 8 years. So will be papa be was a way ya. So 8 years now was a way. It is a nippon for both solutions. So our country was a boy no atina so no and a 1 year be papa be and a waba Kufuor and funny serious. Voice ama boy ayo Kufuor earlier one yo Kufuor second one ayo Kennedy Japan osi se ni e ba betu abei na ya brown sika se to aba tutiano because wa found to say obi a light of aba na wa found so you candle and na ya minyane tie se 50 last Saturday and na ya light out our tema and in important dudu na so candle and the light ni ba pe we dum candle no they are two baby they beto. But you see, you do a man for so near Kayanum. Mumayan Kai voices here, me baby baby, Dr. BAWUMIA, and you da Siboko. If you make come where you come about Mama fire, you're from Alaska, the domicile. I had I will Kumasi, on missing for more Ghana for no. I was say your channel. But indeed, all social media. As I invited no Aquaba, I said no bagger wire. But would you? Kwaya ya chichi eye ebinum obi disa bobi ansa ya shoko car eye the first lady assembly the way eye chin in a grand style any eye nuanum bebre na eye tumi achi wom ene ba kwa san ye pie another fake news ba kwa san ye pie me ba chop na Facebook na ye be say bisa another critical question so why is it that especially who do a pie man tema a sitting MP or a minister of Abaiwe, a minister in this government. And to me, Kasa, would you Tuma Mahama, not Tumami? What is it? A sitting MP, also a touting is a NPP stronghold. Now, I can't say, would you Tumami, not Tuma Mahama? Is it in the case that they themselves ain't GDA our Dr. Mabudu BAWUMIA muana because I know to me catch you say o kese ni di atofem e dia no be BAWUMIA kwa likely hardly so be hu omo anim ye nyam so be di nachi now here's another fake news we are akoso Asante region na ye bisa dam Paris so hu anu so ye di another arrest I was here ba Esabra Facebook yenti abrante ni di bi waso
Sir John one apostle to mana yesre o to ma number 8 o to no free number 1 but 2 1 2 3 sa o kudu number 8 and we jai nim say the make na muda ho o to free 1 sa o to free 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 uduru 8 and 2 try 8 utu 8 pe say the 2 unit committee there no utu wi anu obo na de akokoshim sa na ye to aba no sa o to 1 dia to 1 pe utu 8 auto makuma
92.3 enu so ayawuntumi untumi TV wow
sa o kudu number 8 and we jai nim say the make na muda ho
enu so ya wuntumi TV wow
2 3 4 5 6 7 uduru 8 and 2 try 8
so enu no question aye bisa
obo na de akokoshim
enu so ya wuntumi TV wow
so that abusuya ensem bi ababetodwa na me baba so ahwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo ha sei eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel yi so na ansa na no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem di todwa e maye nyina abusuya ho hia ne nyina nse enche na abato no aduru honom be sre wadaroma obu ne ni die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa ibia emba abusuya afi yento aso ne ntie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame ya adoma 7th of December yekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betodwa abusuya mempese metena sanse mesu nemum no mede so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel yesu meso so darama obu ne ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwamia na wa subscribe ede amame uwia bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso enya bi etie yenko ni enko he video ni mfamra
NDC seat no a free central ahafo a free western Asante region NDC base sa konya bebre na tie bema bia ne ho betimi atutu ana bema bia so ne wa obaton printe aya ballot no ewo fie no ade aba oba wo de kra wo yire ne wo ma sa wo kono ma biem as a soldier ni a okọ peacekeeping so okọ a obebo wo mo wo say enya me pa mo betemenka ko no nim de besie ye ka se ko iraga wo nim de besie te ye wo ni wunyame enti ye de area foto ade ma no say brebre ama ne ma opeboko asundwe a okoto ba kope kuma sefo e kan ya mutu num ni nsia na nso na twam bia beto ba ko enu de COP Kofi Boache retired mi akasa kasa me na kasa ma aso me say Mugabe Asante Radio bia beto ba ko upeu obi abeto ba ko do me kwa benya obi abeto ba ko and listen very well enema omo ya ne say wo ma ase any transport owners no kasa so dia be ya VIP ni other transport companies no the day no obi anim say wo pesa wo we ni aba no wo kofo ni betu kwan ya den akoto because Ghanaians won't change na wo pe no wo aflawa be fa ka ha nti ade be tia me ato aba yes cars nyina ya den asoto yes wo pe ka kwa ba bia wunya wo pe pekita so mu twesi kaka say the amount transport owners no ni apake ba asesi nyina ya den esi ho to pe ka kwa ba bia wunya atende adakabre VIP ho ye panyin ho ka basi ka bia be ya adwuma ne mo media me passam kura no kontem ya ne ya papa wa wo de kontem aban na lusu okwa Asante regional meme se nyese obi sei MPP atade no omo de manwa omo 200 Ghana ka ho omo di 200 Ghana ne manwa na waje omo je so omo nsa nhye ye ko area bi okrofom sister bi no wajibi ekura ni sei wo se wie ya na me man NDC de no de share MPP de no so ka ho muga maji 200 o wo de NDC de na kata MPP de no so me de omo de ba monye sika no monye na muni ntade de mo pekura mo hye no fangu bola ye ni sika no mo da corporate ntade no na 8 ni de breaking the 8 na ka chana mutumi famba over 7 million t-shirts on my print no akachana ekofo we nkofo mu yakromfo nene mo ba ECG for be catch say light no to in advance by 1 month to in excess useless ones PDS ka kromfo akufo ado ne BAWUMIA kromfo we ejiji Ghana for sika over 8 months umatumi ebu ho akonta kire na modi ada power besesa no power besesa no operations na mitini mu tise bibi no some mobile hotel wa mo beto me mobile hotel ho no some beto me be hu se mu gina ho fe na mo da mo ni boko mo ko me ye chese me udi me hu agro wo beda ebisi ba ko da America udi me hu agro wo beda na me nya beta o some ye beta ka certain region me ko first and ko second because first one for security reasons it na me person me show sa video no first one who to me buy he came oba pake o try you 10 e wo ba bia any so try you 10 e wa ten aja she e wa honjo what 10 ya would like cruiser new type white what 10 say no and security guys ni see you so be yemumu wo be yemumu a ba bia Mugabe agina apaka ka o ye program no sa aja she no so no abegina se wo yemumu mo na fikini ye tu ya drone and say power to the people atankolega biga Mugabe masi ena ekasa no edro bia ka dem ebi edro ni de na nado asa wo de mutie sama na nado ka wo say sa agenda wa kromfo we bebubu hospital ewo eye la o ma timi ansi wo mo so mo besi 111 hospitals wo say o mu di ba kokko o ma timi awie o mo si one kura koya agema manu hospital wa pege asisu nyane mo covid sika no kromfo we mo de table ne 10 ya few days to go 12 days no table ne 10 ya na mo be hu yes ene me hu say MPP for bia be 8 years ni miti o mo kanda be hu a no ma send message o muga me ye adwuma ma mo pa o munafiki ni wo ye adwuma ma hwan wan ye adwuma o eye Peace FM ko gina katua e wo SWAZ broadcasting ko premas aso mo tua oka me so sansan fun so baby amani ji ana ho na meko baby ameguro akwa amenya masomdue no ho na meko apa wani dia abawie nyame asomdue kan obia na we kura na na do nsema wode atodwe say wase jo mahama ba agenda 111 no wo ma to aba ma MPP no mo to aba ma NDC a na do president mahama ba hospital no won to aso sabe nsem we ensem hunu nyasem bi anim wa ba betra so 8 years what me see one hospital kura ensem a wodi akuma se kani ye tie na wojam because Jimmy Sama e be ka so president into menka Kennedy ne so o ma Jimmy Sama kanya sa bi anim ababi anim so oba be yeden oba be accountability krono na mabo PDS krono na mabo no oba be hwem oba be to aye krofo market no so awia ma wo mu obewie afari hospital no jama wasatema tema wan fi wo mu no so am magazine for ogu mu nyuma no oba revive ma wo mu me kanya sa sema gumaso man bi before oba be yeden krono abusua champa ban no oba be sesem na fie se chaso no so waye ni ye what the private schools ni na be ka ho campaign foot and time amona ma moye no and then we are town hall meeting campaign saka kuma se de kamoya rally otonsuom aton suom oba ba ba de hwe vima wode kasa oba ba ba de krono na wo bo PDS wojiji Ghana for sika over 8 months ye wo mu akonta ache no oba me abehwehwem oba $1 yeah she kwaso ho no oba ne ba behwehwem sky trade $2 million oba ne ba behwehwem useless president and useless administration 8 years matime say hospital what's agenda 111 ne wujina wo stronghold kuma say eye campaign say Mahama ba sa agenda 111 oba on to us useless talk from useless president. You have 12 days to leave office. Dear mother, what time I saw say pressure, panic, fear, panic, and I'm modern. Can you fear panic here? Mama, you napo video ne ready, mommy, and then napo. So I know be near funny tinimo. Say a dear neighbor, napo timiko microphone. No, I wore a yadamango in the Savannah region of the Republic of Ghana. We just say a yezu, must say a yaza, a yezu, was a yaza. No, be able to say be a yufi, and that napoko campaigning at the Major Mahama. What's the motu about Malomote? Motuama Lomoteno, no motuama Jomama. Motuama Jomama, no motuama Lomote. What is a mimiti? Makaka to Abama, a year BAWUMIA. Who been him the womanum? Say a toffee no motaflo. Say a so fitabi no munumo. Say a dear yo, a tramo, say a Ujino Hawantiasia. Will be a way running mate, Padema MPP, or Kojira platform swa. What's a motuaba Jomama? Jomama Yamin was so. Joma Yamino, your mama Yamidada na also. Yet Napo, your campaign Major Mahama.
What about your mama ye Loboti? Baba ye, hey, Bawumiya, ah, your mama ye Loboti.
Ya kasaguna somkra wanti e domu bebrebe nyina bonno no mo say BAWUMIA se da bi eye Mahama kama ya medada na na mo visa me ba kuma se kwa mo visa me ba kuma se kwa kuma se na me ba ye no mo visa me ba hokwa me be ye niema masebi bia mo ye bia masebi bia A to Z chewa fie hono masebi bia and the also no operations how we masebi bia abrati afa staff masebi bia power to the people emraso eneye juwada e meda juwada e gave the leading 100 million angels no and any anuaba eye elikpule makrugu do me kwa benya ye betwetwe nkomo are you ready o metra sema me ne enko
Elia James.
What did Ghana and Fianson as MPP? Yam Jessica, my son, some Oba Pejuma were Yabi, one person Pejuma were Yabi, and now Yahusa Wunya Yabisika Brown, some Coco to up by many persons. Muslim Mama Green home. Obia or catch us for too many persons in a Jessica Cotono. And you say, what you fear? Asudaye awusa sabe wodie wochire wokom enfianso a no wadwena dasen kutom obane so discussion nsama no wadwena nane na wakoto abama no wotuma no a etise light of aba no waso candle light ni ba on pe na wadum no enfianso mfia wotwi wo hunu biem
Honorable Kede Japan ya tene kano. No matter some phone a yesiji for the aba. So prepared no tomo the obeti may use over 1 month. Ma was about say prepared the omedi aba no BAWUMIA ene na ponu mu jiskane mo mo. Tina nana do ede eye Herbert Krapper akoto energy ministry no. Omo babokro no. PDS akronfo PDS na so omo. To omo babokro no. Hey sa some of the abano mimi to enya force say 1 day ni metimi sika betu na metimi ato a meto 1 day 1 week na mesika beso a meto de beso me 1 week enye nhye obi atumi fa pane bi a metu out say electricity
abusuya ensem bi aba betudwa na me baba so me ahwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo ha sei eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel so na ansa na no me nso me wo eye peace message bi am pesem de tudwa e ma nyina abusuya hu hia ne nyina nse enche na abato no aduru honom be sere wadaroma obu ne die kwa so nyina yemfa odo yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusuya afi yento aso ne ntie ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December ekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betudwa abusuya mempese metena sansem so nemum no me de so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so darama obu ne ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwame a na wa subscribe ere amame uwi a bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso enya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
hunu bi akwa waya kwantempo a ye de kɔ alubo waya kwan a ye fa so didiga waya kwan a ye fa so ade kɔte no ma beton wo mangana waya kwan a ye fa so ade no ma kwa amanfo ma so na sika ba memu ha de ani mani anwate ene wo chicha no hawa kumse de oni ma no si amanfo ntu santere ne ye ncha anwa no wo cha anwa no wo cha tofi no wo cha ntema no wo cha sika because omudim say o mama mu no o ma nya hwe amagana o ma dwan say no Ghana for cheso mu say ye Ghana for no ya dwan sha eti ebetimi ni anwa ene tofi ne mu ene ntema ne party atade adane ya dwan baby o madru no that is the level of madru o madwan say oh see ye ha ani na ye popo ye ni kire Ghana for na ye tu futuro gu Ghana for ni so a wo mo bahuni ye mobo enti na apanyo market e gina mra so badwafia wo kika mu a wo kan sem gu speaker so a wa bere anya no kore the apanyo market e pia ni say ye be friend of majority leader but say adwuma na nkasa ye nya adwuma e be boama Ghana for nya hoto no e ho de nya na asem and then me die no maybe a did the achamo. Mammy from Mungura say, a bright His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a wura atoya mantem. One in an animator and conya, and a DK and son on your mouth for Gochia. Would the answer a second need no crab a barrow? Nananomater and conya, added to an him say, a ba ye fango as soon faswana. One more or more atoya mantem. Yet so Bobby. No more GBA ever His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Muse se wo ba mo sa bona ye se o mo no ene mfasudie na wo so mo nya no wo mo sabeka ye tie nananom wo abra no mo de sa ansem le to President Mahama enim
50 to about 60% ye nyefre ha no na se nyame ya adoma ye federal state na wo san region ya de ya ho anka da regency be hu man ka obesi ba ye federal state no ene e bi se ye ho dai aban bi obi sende bo na ben that what said for you say young crown one year say near more about Western region one by young Western region yen two engineer. I'm a penny nada uradia dum naba yes no in there with a carrier now you interchange or your bibi or diacomo or your bibi or diacomo papa daka now the grandma to the kakra nikaram say ya wa say yen sasi karam say ya onam do ma say chara kokoi wa say karam say eda no na etiburukutu de ye betena here obisha musufuru grandpa wo hwe de etiburukutu bekasa adara bekasa nisufu manim da wo hwe de bekasa kokoi chanfan ya wode beyi enye nananom na edebo chanfan ofa habo eso aba na ogigisika nti omanpeni ye pede ya kama sebio eche wa ho ase da eba urade ye wa dom na eba wala chanja me ya ye mpo nti se urade ya dom na se eba no me yesran ye dai chanfan ne ye na sebio ye je ya wa friend den digi ayo ya che de wo se nananom na wo makaram se sebio police fo nananom wo hwe won amme fo nananom no wo hwe won sebio owura boy kufu bo achijire wan ka na wan na nananom na hwe wo so enya ba na na hwe wo so ti aba hwe wo so a se ba ne se sia no galamsey fu na nanom ye ni mechanism bi a betumi ya da ye nto ma panin aba ma pada kan ye de chanfan no sizi mo baby
tumi kase na nyina shaban ne nsam eti se galamsey ne ye bedi wudwuma e ya ban no saban na ni abre so betu galamsey ase a chanfan ne ye de ba sabon ye de fa habon no so no mo de to ahodo e de atoto amanfo so eno ma papa e beboa ama amanfo enya sika ne de ye de to ahodo na atoso ba galamsey no no a ye betima gina habon no so no ne ya stop sa no ma no se be wura ye memu se de be ye be discourage enkofo no mo o ma jai galamsey no e ho de ye mfie ni hwe after all party yeska eti his excellency John Mahama said the nanano matena nkonya and your excellency when say sabre wo hwe kra obi be twa ka kiro said the nanano matena nkonya e kasa kire wo no we dey di perfect so mo gidie bi wo mu eto mo hwe anim sa obeba na obedi sa de ihu dwuma fi se nanano de ode ja wo mo atoye mantem aye the statue na hosuo no ete se galamsey ensuo nani ukohwe galamsey said your mahunu nsuo na said ya kola ne sitie no sa na nanado statue no esitie statue na nanado ede eja amanfo a wo atoye mantem no statue na wo se amanfo nam eya na omumu ase no mu gaza na nyankwada no sa statue no na hosuo ate se nsuo na ahono poto no de nanado de eja no eti hu statue no bia fa ye nka yedum se ampampa nanado na mamuo mu ena ojeja no mamu ena galamsey ebe se yensuo be se yensase be se ye kwaye galamsey nti koko mboto ahodo ane yete kane no ene swate ne ye gira koko so ema broni koko sika eba ye mamu mahama ekọ na yete over 900 metric tons ene below 400 metric tons where ya di pia koko ya di pia truck where ya de tetere man man ye na mo wie so ayan kwada no so ena mo sell mo with free SHS ye ka bibia mo se free SHS ye ka bibia mo se free SHS ye ka bibia mo se free SHS ye nya BP do drowse free SHS en awofo dadam mo wo mo dadan papa mu bo mo ma wo mo jo mo ma mo ko suku a ba bia ye titi eho ena edu anadua na ye yi konya na free na ya dane ne se edan ya nkwada nam dining hall ena nkwada dam hwenuane nkwada die e wo suku ena me di bi kire mo Peter Sayem adom ne fa nkire mo gere aye de egu plate mu ena ye hwe nkwan de egu so ena nkwa na so eno ma bi sa na nkwada ne die emu a expire emu a ne bre na twam ena ye de man nkwada no the health implications nobody cares enfo bia ho eni ye kwasa eno mugusu ano mo de boni di yen aduane enkwada adie raji wa se me ba nchen hwe enkwada aduane a enkwada won to aso suku free SHS no mo se yamo ho ban every your mahama ho no eno nie we no mo se yamo ho ban no aduane jinja we aduane abawumia won fa ma wo kraman eno na ye mani die wo suku na godo poku metre timitre embekam yentia ebra BAWUMIA te se enkwada ni di mo a expire no e kana koma pa na ne raho wie no wa ye den FDA boss one naso ne nabo godo poku wona aka asasam no wona bedi sa kongonza no wo go tena timitre se ebra BAWUMIA te se enkwada want to asosuku edi mo a expire no na ne raho pa question is say ne raho wie no de no ye and don't give me that san and some say BAWUMIA need to me what I catch all anya mo na mo say BAWUMIA na why vice president what we tell no body team digital na digital ba na sa BAWUMIA to be yes na say ene enkwada ye mo I expire na the rate we ho a sa to me na what we digital ba no what to me for sa to me no so and hwe ma de tiri NC shame on all of you shameless people mo say gina ye pro no ebo prum say ye me pro no na mo maji to me for the way to me I demand over the past 7 to 8 years and I fetch I say ye got 2025 ɔman Ghana yɛ sika sam yɛda akwareɛ so yɛnya sika mfa mmɔbra ɔman no ɛnya sika liquidity problems liquidity challenge Fitch ɛfrɛ Ghana man sɛ yɛyɛ man a yɛde yɛ ho nanso yɛde ka yɛde yɛ ho ɛnso yɛde ka edi a nanado ɛne BAWUMIA abɔ ho mmɔden am yɛde ato ɔman Ghana so no mamemra studio dan nyina yɛ sɔre ne yɛde yɛ ho toto America yɛde yɛ ho toto America ɛna America say na America say ɛna me wɔ Ghana ni a United States of America no wɔ kura yɛdi dwa kɛseɛ pa amansa nyina amanɔne amama ahodoɔ wɔ wiase nyina kura yɛdi dwa wɔ soɔ New York asɛm na meka yi ɛyɛ secretary ma NDC wɔ New York ɔsan so yɛ national communication team member Alhaji Baba Suwari ɔte fie ase yɛne no ɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ Alhaji ɛsɛn
megye oso minua
makyɛ nso
megye oso
bibia bɔkɔ
bibia nyɛ bɔkɔ saa minua bibia nyɛ bɔkɔ bibia Ghana akɔdu sesei no wa wobɛka sɛ bibia yɛ bɔkɔ no wobɛgye so sɛ bibia yɛ bɔkɔ no na sɛ woyɛ atwa nkontompo nneɛma nkɔ yie ɔhene ba kwamini mani abiri yie kwamini onze me mazza me nneɛma ba be pie mu Ghana ma be pie mu Ghana ase sɛ me ba be boa ama yi sa ban boni we afiri yes aban boni
obotai a wo de ban no
oh yes
sɛ wo be boa me yi aban
no am yi aban na afiri akonya so
of fire
hey ebinua
na sɛ ka wo ba bi a wo ti di ahotɔ mu
debi hwɛ ne ekoso wo your friend is saying, Minua Kwame, near Kosuo, your friend is saying, Ghana Hasi. Say, Abaya or T. Akunya Sua, what Timitina Ghana Hasi, a guaman for a Juma or Abruchi. Yes, Asambana. Now, me catch was a me, me a businessman.
Yes,
me a Juma in education, my a Juma, New York State of Health. But Abrochi wo we ye dwuma ma ban kra na wo so we business bi won che me boana ti me me talkers for the past years tama na NDC your power a year man talkers man for Ghana say me na fufu a o me lecturers o me dwuma health it be talkers be 20 say in the last 6 years me to be talker because who talker na e be dura nipa ni ntimi clear na duty ne ma taxes be bra mo aban we e de aba to Ghana for so a and now corporate cry be green koso
it won't be clear na be ka
me say shipping company say wo New York wo de pa da kurutwa line tum na we interview omo which me say omo nyina omo nya business say gu
wow
enti no oyinba say ne wuti Ghana ha say na wo hwe a business a egu o ha say ejuma egu ene oyinba ukọ zongo a ti sometimes BAWUMIA be gina o say zongo fo be to aba ma na em3 hwe me a community leader in New York Minua Kwame unim say ukodru New York a ene zongo youth dudo na omo business so kromo abinum kura ton omo fie aton omo business e de akotua connection akofa Brazil, best 16 countries in your friends in South America. Edabewura New York. Sese omo be die dura. Omo gugu obinum kura nya adwuma nye.
Abusuya ensem bi ababetodwa na me de baba so mehwefo ne atiefo nyina e wo ha sei eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel yi so. Na ansa na no me nso me wo eye peace message bi ampesem de todwa e maye nyina abusuya hu hia. Ne nyina nse enche na abatoɔ no aduru honom. Be sre wadaroma. Ubuni ni die kwa se nyina yemfa do yemfa nkabumu yenko to aba no abra entokwa ene basabasa bia emba abusuya afi yento so ne enti ensema hodo a ewo honom na enso de tense enche nyame adoma 7th of December yekwa akoto aba na nsembi aba betodwa abusuya mempese metena sanse mesu nemum no me de so mahwefo ne matiefo nyina ewo eye channel so meso so adarema ubuni ndi kwa so ene edi dinkan ana wo hwemia na wa subscribe ere amami uwia bitime feel free now do comment aba or comment section honom wadaroma emedi di atem embem no ahye amofofo nso anya bi etie yenko ne yenko he video ne mfamra
to eyedien osom no ho ban we are muslimi na se wentuma mbo muslimi esom no ho ban a na se we muslimi na we no end game no ene dien nyamesom na wo som no ehe na wo som akọ ade ba akubia ebi obebu weni ogusu no eno ene be mo end up in hell. And as Christians or as religious people, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, I will say yes, yes. I will say debia no make sure say we di no kure no akyere wa kumem ene onyankopon. As we sit in Ghana, in kremofo ene a Christofo, say ba trumu a mo amuye kremofo ene a Christofo makumemu no e dian pa na wo say aban eye. Ye nyina yemra bishop parliamentarians ekotena parliament ena omotomra omohemra ena omohwemra nim ena omohyehyemra no ena de anyam yifrim na e card aka ena ye nyina ye parliamentarians Ashanti region 47 MPs omo nyina to so aba Ghana parliamentarians nyina to so aba say eye trumu Ghana sebio ye parliamentar ye ne yanem sifo ho nyina say ye mpese ye begia atum eme de sakrata no ekoyeden ekoma eyeden president Jumadia miensa pe nyoma miensa na osoye se krata na de brena 1 I say okwaji efutuo efridien efri eyeden council of state wo 2 I say president na etumika se ebia enwoma na eba no nyoma bi woma entwa ye intimi ankasa monsan fanko na monko eden monsan ko hwemu bi parliament no and 3 president with the right to just sign krata no kodi president Kufuor ho no saa nyoma ni nyina wanka bi wanka se enkrata no nyoma ewum enye papa 2 one farmer council of elders meaning 3 I was sign because ohun di aka ni nyina se wagiatum na na dodan Kufuor also e Christoni ende obegina eyedien stage na auto nyamenyom asofo a omode omonsagu Kufuor ne BAWUMIA so inkremofo mpenifo am Ghana question am busa mo no say se sia no yesum no ase kire sen ede enti na yesum no sebio so ye Christoni nde na de Kufuor aye eye trumu onfa ne nsansha ase na embe ye mra na eye den Ghana obia entumi nye trumu no na dodan Kufuor ne BAWUMIA oso ye nkremoni no ose den onye Mahamudu BAWUMIA wotumi obegina so ahye Kufuor se me na me kodi president ma Ghana for ehun se sebio ade we mitia enyama no keke ena medeka enti Mahamudu BAWUMIA osebio owo cabinet no obetuma ahye the president se me nkremoni ade we emrabia en stop it wo se wo de nsasha ase in fact se Kufuor wo de nsasha sakrata wo yase na trumu yetia de besiri se Ghana fo benya gidie wo me nkremoni a me pese me bedi Ghana so Mahamudu BAWUMIA ne MPP parliamentarians nyina besin ne obia ni wa wagiatum se ewo se Kufuor de ne nsasha krata na se Mahamudu BAWUMIA enam Ghana na order than Ghana for sebio uye nkremoni na debia ukuta tasba debia ukuta Quran na sebio wo de kire nkofo so uye nkremoni a sebio eno enkoa entumi nkire so uye nkremoni eye wo ne ye nkremosom no sene osom no osom no ene de be kire so uye nkremoni because obia betuma hye jalabia obia betuma kan tasba obia wakin kan Arabic esua no obetuma kan eye Quran na at the end of the day no eye nkremosom no practice no are you able to follow the practice sene be ya Allah the omnipotent, Allah the merciful onyankopon kokuruko a obo nipa daseni no obete de wo ye nase eno sebio enya nkuntanyie eno no ene ma wo ye Kristo ni nkremoni the same applies to a Christofo wo ye Kristo ni a enye kasoke hyew enye nyamenyuma woto eye sebio gidie no ene sene a obedi no kware akire wo nyankopon woni ye ene be kire se we de we Kristo ni mapa ana we de oye Kristofo yo boba ye ombedadaye enti question me busa Ghana for no say eye trumu aseba beda ho BAWUMIA ne Kufuor ne MPP aban we omo edom kese ewo parliament omo ye omadwene se omo mfom nsansha ase no we Kristoni a enhaw are you not worried so we imam so we pastor we bishop so we kremoni penyini a udi eye masalachi ni ma are you not worried enhaw se kremoni penyini ana Kristoni penyini enhaw se aban bia betena so president parliament aye nejuma ediama president onfa ne nsansha sekeke president se onye we nkremoni na se sebio ubu wenigu we so a onim se saade we nku abetumi de wako eye hell na we Kristoni na ubu weni egu edien saade we so a onye sure se sa particular thing we a ubu uni egu so no saade we betumi de wako bunsam gem eno na wo se yedwene ho se e Kristofo eni nkremofo MPP aban Dr. Mahamudu BAWUMIA omo akire se eye trumu no omo enye ready se omo begiatum se sebio ye embra betia inti so ye Kristoni a question ne se So one kasa wo hwe sa ad we a ɛdeɛn na yɛwo
Medianum Ghana for President Akufo-Addo and
Akufo-Addo no BAWUMIA sɛ ɔmo fam nsan hyɛ aseɛ na ɔno konti a meka sana meka nkremufu asɛm munim sɛ ɛyɛ Amin Adams a ɔyɛ finance minister time asa turumu we parliament yi edwuma a ɔmo de kɔma a ɛyɛ deɛ president sɛ ɔmfa ne nsan hyɛ aseɛ no Amin Adams a ɔyɛ nkremuni ɛndɛ wakok srem ɛdedadeda fam sɛ ɔyɛ nkremuni ɔyɛ munafiki majari ɛyɛ Amin Adams ɔyɛ current finance minister ka kyerɛ Ghana for say adekudie ntia ɔno nkremuni mo nkremofo mo Ghana mo ye mistake this year the world will be disappointed in you and Allah in his own wisdom will be disappointed in you Muslims in Ghana. If you guys give power to Muslims like Amin Adams and BAWUMIA who eat pork, Muslims who entertain these kind of things, and the Allah Nankasa will curse all Muslims in Ghana, because this is the time for you Muslims in Ghana to tell these people, omo eyen krimusumu omo Akufo-Addo abamu said, omo ntumi mfa Allah enimu twitwi fom. Omo ntumi emfa nkrimusumu no enimu twitwi fom. This is the time you expect a real Muslim, and to say Amin Adams and BAWUMIA to come out boldly to say, Mr. President, sign this document now. Now when you're in Kremofo, omudi Akufo-Addo aban we nim, and they are the ones even telling Akufo-Addo say, trumu no, mema nen sign, na o sign na ye nye sika emfi bruni ho. Into obi say Amin Adams or a despicable Muslim, or ye nkremonia sebio odi preko wa dem on kanukre. Sa in Kremofo we and Allah sebio omujina masalachi ya sorea, omuti omo mama bofom, omumpejo omumbiam no mo wu afem. If we say onye ni papa, majority of these people in this Akufo-Addo government, especially among young Kremofo more to me, Mustafa Hamid Wayne, Mustafa Hamid in the Bekan some chile Ghana for Kremofo, say I a Ghana and Kremofo, Omunina and BAWUMIA, and the Mustafa Hamid na or the Preko ne Bremono, Mustafa Hamid no Wayne. He's at the NPA, and what is he doing? He's making billions. What is our kasa? Enya walai, and on the better TV. So please don't cry. Sa kwano kasa we will rescue our nation. Mustafa Hamid na yeti and what's in Kabium because our question NPA when yes billions.
I was daily update TV so then I will share and subscribe and share to Medino. Ma onye bin san kebi na share to Medino. Na ono so emma inye bin san kebi. Very giant and then ekasana. Can sema for common water home. Can some for election because as a former EC person, she also or na dream or can drink chair at the chair Ghana for a moment who say in some no drop piano, Nina a year forward towards election. Now Kevin Taylor and someone also can. It's very important say a buying a pass bill, a LGBT bill, not a about 20 more sign in connection with the judicial service. One sign. Ama a bill that fenyo den a case by less than 24 hours na matanaso Kevin Taylor and Samuel Kano and in Samuel Bill Kano yan to also na yenti san. God bless you. O hwe nyina na o share na o do commenting so e hye dwumadinas.
Who say a young Kremofo ne zongo for dada omodo Jimmy. And then I me catch up from the beginning. Say me adia me chiri o mabrabom ne in Kremonia or the Quran air Bible. I hate it. Or the Quran air campaign. In Kremonia or the Quran air campaign. Any Christonia or the Bible air politics. Me chiri sadiano. And Mustafa Hamid me catch him from the one. And the Kudienta men from Penasa and say, or the Kremosum air politics. In Tana me busa in Kremofo mo Ghana and say, Sa a young Kremofo no mudi BAWUMIA and Akufo-Addo 2016-17 no muna way on my ira because they misled the Zongos, the Muslim communities. Na ayahunya, they wanted money. So they led you people into a hole. On send the Mustafa Hamid na or the Preko BAWUMIA and Amin Adams Bremono. On send Mustafa Hamid and the Waira. Mumusan Sade into Waira. Let's be serious in this nation. Intime, Master say, we are Kremonina or Shemi. We are Muslimina, Christonina or Shemia. The question is, are you okay with this happening? Abain teso. Abain eteso. Abain no enfan and sanche eye trumu na yentwemu Ghana no. Akufo-Addo ne BAWUMIA so omunye. We are Kremonia, how do you feel? Say ukodi line mu. aka 12 days penny atoaba Friday we juma another Friday be saba nwako gina sorry dem say afre onyankopon say ohun mobo ala ontiewu onyankopon ala a owosoro obekum ato atwene sa aboa every say there was say we dey protect Allah no wanye we are Christiani into principles saying these are things you need to do enti I was say we are Christiani we nkremoni a wotena se nwuna busa ho say na nkofo we aba mekoto ama mi ase saying Nkofo had all the opportunity to stop this. BAWUMIA nye. Mensa nkoto abama BAWUMIA. That means the Bible call Lucifer. Who Christo ni no na ye Lucifer no. Because you are basically helping BAWUMIA to continue what Ekufuado is doing. Into ye nkremoni wa Ghana tenase nebusa ho. Sa bawa akoti o koto ama BAWUMIA support se trumu no. Etse bi Ekufuado mema ne nsan anasa o koto etia eye trumu. With the Muslims, that is supposed to be something you think about. In Kremosomono, minimsa trumu ya debia mutia. Sende oye in Kremoni, nasa also kotoa bama BAWUMIA. Are you going to vote to tell BAWUMIA say, trumu na, yadia ye mwejuma betuwa se omon sign na yentia na, BAWUMIA se on sign, Ekufuado se on sign. Eno na okwa ako confirm se, enko swana. Eno na osa ubusa ho, into ye imam, into ye sofo, na ujina sorry them, especially we ye imam. We a teacher, we jina sorry them a preachy efa Allah ho, efa ayade o commissioner Muhammad. Peace be unto him. Now we jina also with the Quran and edi juma. Now at the end of the day, won't to me and can't you mumja when him say no. I deal with dear, I was saying young kremoni with jina somaya yenisi adia. Now was sa rabbi, and now was sa imam no, onyankopon okukuruku also cool to chini, unyeni papa. What are you promoting here? What do you want the people? And anytime I say, yeah, Kotwaba, there's no time for scandals. Yakwatwaba, everybody knows Ekufuado de Kromfo, Gabi Ochidako ya Kromfo, MPP we Ghana skenyina, omu ye wifo, omu kunipa, oma seye, Mahamudu BAWUMIA ya trufo, a typical criminal chronic liar. There's nothing again to show you, but you have a reason, a more reason. I also to tier MPP. The more reason in Inan say BAWUMIA to me stop it at the trumu adentina I also unkremoni to abamano. It's a simple question. So Mahamudu BAWUMIA or yenkremoni to so when to me find to me engine the president and him say yes be nimunyam. So BAWUMIA yenkremoni papa now say ono or pese odin Ghana so yenkremoni pa. Or sanko catch the boss say Ekufuado ye wake kekeshe me nimunyam. But BAWUMIA said don't do it because it is all about power. Kan kwenchia na mubenya mumubi mujina sore dem masalachi mo ya ablution mo ya sala na mafamewu mo de onyankopon din etinkremosumu na mudi din kwase asem se BAWUMIA ye kremoni papa na mo nkremofo mpanifo a mo Ghana mumubi se mo so mudi ne kura mo nka nkire BAWUMIA se on kan nkire eye Ekufuado se on sign eye den eye trumu document na on fan hye ono ne nwani monyam ene nkremofo ni monyam BAWUMIA ba politics e de na ode ahye nkremofo ni monyam. Nothing. Can you mention one thing? BAWUMIA aye as a vice president, upper president aye, or the ashen kremofo ni munyam. What has he done? Ediana BAWUMIA aye ashen kremofo ni munyam. Yati krom ha. The first time an kremofo plane every northern region Tamale Echo Mecca John MAHAMA na airport was sirum. Time na John MAHAMA or power. Na wo komeka na endru over there na muamuni meboa na yegemo ende muhwe boa yegemo Mahamudu BAWUMIA edi inkremufo dada inkremufo mom koto aba ede na BAWUMIA ye na Ghana ahye inkremufo ni munyam eye inkremusom no ede ade na waye ye ka se we ye inkremoni o ye inkremoni a we di vice president 8 years ede na obetumi de nsesi so waye ahye inkremusom na ni munyam ede
Episode mo bibia kwa banfam bra 2K News and Blogs on YouTube so say episode no kase no ensem bi aba betodwa na wei ne nyina eye Metro TV episode no kase no ebia no wate say ensem bi akoso ye Metro TV ene dam no kase no na episode ne nyina no kre de ten say ene day wa bra ye Metro TV omoyo modwumadi friends say good morning Ghana ana busua Cheso moto hono ma wa bra host ne guest ne to hono mo program no ana cheso mo sha ase o mo tie noise bi e wo ye background ho intem mo kro mo pause kakra e mo nyina sha ase so mo tutu o mani se na we de na ekoso yin de na ekoso yin na abusua wa bra cheso mo tutu o mani se de na ekoso not knowing say eye ni pabonifo bi na atimi abawura station hono ma Oma adwin nyansa na aso mbota ni nyina say omo pese omo bura studio hono by force e wa bra e chese Metro TV omo nso wo personal security wo hono omo nso say de bia nti ase e ma mo ntimi enwuram sa wa bra munya nje permission bia na ase ne munya nhihye bia no nti e ma ne koya akasa ne he e wo hono na abusua we na nchirimu anase update ahura ba betu dwane say wa bra he ne koso no no tunu say e prepare ne nyoma ahodo bi etimi koso e ma eye make say ise no workers ni bi etimi e prepare abusua ano den yebeko ni akwa akweti sanse mu nchirimu pay e de abasanso ene Randy abi enso achechiremu okwan ahodo a jese ema eye nipa bonifo etimi eburu ahonom agise me no kasen a police for ejina honum gigidia omo hese bibia ebetimi atoto na akwam ebisenko ni nkuti ensem nchiremu enfambra.
You understand? So those who are fueling this thing, they should be careful. They could be caught in the crossfire. They could become victims of their own machinations, malicious machinations. You understand what I'm saying?
And I think another point I want to make is that in our quest to convince the populace to vote for our political parties and choose our preferred candidates, we need to understand that after the election, the country would have to move on. So whatever you do that seeks to destabilize the country, there's no value to it. What will you gain if you do some of these things to destroy or cause commotion?
Right, welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is Good Morning Ghana live on Metro TV, and you realize that we had an abrupt break. We actually took a break, and maybe you can still hear some noise out there, and it has to do with some armed men, armed policemen, and some other persons who were trying to forcibly enter the studio here. We do not know what it is for, but they were trying to forcibly enter the studio, and yes, our private security has been trying to prevent them. A couple of them are injured. They actually been thrown here into the studio, and you can hear a lot of noise out there. What it is for, we do not know, but they're trying to enter the Good Morning Ghana studios here, and I'm sure that you can still hear some noise outside the studio, and that's why we took the break. Okay, I'm sure that our people are also trying to reach the police authority to see, but they are here with some policemen. I don't know why they are here and why they wanted to forcibly enter this particular studio in the middle of a live show, but that's the situation that we're dealing with now. Kwesi and Richard, I'm sure I've been able to
it's very strange. I mean, why would a mob try to enter a studio? I mean, a studio where a live program is taking place. You know, and I'm particularly worried for the security staff of Metro. One of them is currently injured, you know, and they're trying to take care of him. What is happening? Richard, do you have any understanding of what is happening?
I'm sure I was the one speaking.
Policemen. Why would police accompany? What's the involvement of the police?
I mean, the point is that whatever the situation, you could even wait for the program to end.
Yeah. But they're trying to break
into the studio. And I was the one talking, so I was startled.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
Because I realized you stopped.
Because I couldn't understand. I've been here a couple of times and I've not seen. I mean, whatever the situation is, I think that the Ghana police need to act and then handle the situation. It's really not good. It's not really good.
And this is something which would actually happen on election day. You know that?
Well, incidentally, just yesterday, the IGP had announced some measures that they're going to put in place to ensure security for media houses. So the police personnel were responsible for Ignite Media, which is our media platforms, were actually here yesterday.
Yeah, we met
to
them
hold a
also.
meeting with us on all these things. Incidentally, theirs is something that will start from Friday, the 6th of December, till the results are declared. But obviously, this is evidence of, I mean, some of the things that could happen.
What shocks me is that we are told that this mob is accompanied by uniformed police personnel.
Yes.
It's so shocking. It's unbelievable.
I mean, there's few things, some of the things that we're discussing just 10, 15 minutes ago. That whatever your interest is as an individual, you should know that your interest should not supersede that of the nation. And the next thing that people need to appreciate is that when you are dead and gone, country Ghana will live on. There were people who were more powerful, greater, more sensible than we left on the planet at the moment, who have come through this country and they are gone. So whatever decision that you are taking, whatever you are doing, look at the collective interest of the country. Not this, I do not know for whatever reason that this people...
So I'm getting a lot of messages from people where I can say that we're safe.
I've also
but
seen
at
the
expense of
the
some of our
security.
security personnel here who are injured and all that.
Randy, what makes you think that you are safe?
Crazy and Richard has prevented me. I'd actually wanted to go out.
No, but Randy, what makes you think that you are safe?
Well,
inside the studio, yes. I mean, the studio doors have been locked. That can still be broken. You know, these are not steel doors; they can be broken. I can still hear the noise. It means that people are still on the vicinity. What makes you think that you're safe? I mean, if you close from this show and you step out there, who knows what is going to happen? Especially as we don't know what this mob is looking for. You know, we don't know what is it that is pushing them and so on. It's still a frightening situation.
It's terrible.
Right, welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is Good Morning Ghana, and apologies for the disruptions. Those people who forcibly tried to enter the studio have succeeded in disrupting the program, whatever the reason is. Like I said, we're still holed up here in the studio. Probably when we get out, I'll get to find out what the real issues are. But the information that came to us was that a group of persons accompanied by armed policemen came in here and they tried to forcibly enter the Good Morning Ghana studios. For those of you who do not know this place, we have different studios. We have 6 different studios, but this studio where I am is the Good Morning Ghana studio, which is on a different floor in the building, and they tried to enter this particular studio forcibly with the armed policemen that they were with, and in the process 2 of our private security guys who were trying to prevent them from breaking into the Good Morning Ghana studios are injured, and we are also here, and it's obviously disrupted the show, but we'll try and round up, and it's just because there's an unfinished thing. If we do not wrap it up, we might rather be disinforming people when we sought to rather deal with the issue of disinformation.